baby size enough
to a popular fiction novel.
whole series of Lord of the Rings.
Oh god.
That's a big
About
one.
1.5.
And the Silmarillion.
Oh no!
1.5 Summerillion.
All right,
Ooh.
we're back.
Hey.
We exist.
We're just talking about baby weights now.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Keep
thought we were
up,
talking
What
about
was
babies.
your baby weight in
Length?
popular?
How much?
Yes, the
How much
metric.
does your baby lift?
Novels, books.
There's various dimensions of babies.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now on
Here
for
we
something
are.
different. So first off, before we get started, I just wanted to point out we have amazing new layout art by our very own Sarah.
Round of applause.
So everybody say nice things.
Nice thing.
Nice
Oh,
thing.
thanks. Thanks.
Second,
That's it. That's all you get.
That's fine. That's fine. I only worked really hard on them.
no, but it's fantastic.
Okay.
It is.
Yeah,
Really,
I get it. No,
it's
I'm
amazing.
messing with you guys.
I feel like a real. Yeah.
Okay.
You feel like a real So second, you may have noticed we're still streaming on the couches. That's because we're still getting our new studio space up. It'll be ready very soon. Very soon. And, you know, we also, if you're, you know, complimenting Sarah's art in the chat, also thank Will in the chat because our producer, Will, has been working hard on it, sacrificed his foot to the nail gods for that construction.
And that's when we got a first aid kit.
You know a fun fact real quick about stepping on nails?
No.
Yeah,
Is
absolutely.
I have
Love how
stepped
quickly
on a
this
nail.
evolved.
I've stepped on a nail like 3 or 4 times, but every single time it went in between my toes.
Oh my god.
And a couple times it even went through the
Nice.
top of my shoe,
Ah!
like in between my toes every time.
Wow.
And so that is why I only wear
Thank you, nail
high top
gods.
bands on the work site, because obviously I will never step on a nail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I
that's
mean,
what happens when you roll natural 20.
Yeah.
Anyway.
yeah, anyway.
Let's
So,
talk about cooler things.
Dang it.
Oh, I don't want to wear this shirt.
what? Okay, we're gonna keep on going. So, yeah, go change.
Yes!
And while you change, we'll do a recap of what happened last time. So,
I'm not sure that was
no, it read perfectly. So, last session, you all were reunited with
Tradj.
Tradj, the ranger companion that you had been with, our very own Andy.
Hello.
Andy.
You were reunited after being catapulted out of the door of a mystical tea shop into these underground ruins that Tradj had been exploring with a couple of other companions in search of a certain criminal who had escaped custody that you all had some familiarity with. One, Eden of the former Brass Circlet. He had apparently hidden out in these ruins for a few days, evaded custody, and, you know, it made a little bit of a name for himself by doing so. And so you were recruited by Vrada, the leader of this group, to aid in the capture of Eden. So you pursued him through the ruins. You snuck through. You encountered a couple of hill giants that Eden had set up to defend his hideout.
We did.
Murdered one of them brutally, chopped him up, kept the other one alive, and then proceeded to trick him into thinking that his dead, chopped up brother was still alive and well.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And
You got it.
yeah. Normal D&D stuff.
Obviously.
And you lured Eden out by convincing him through clever use of hill giant impersonation that something was wrong. You then charmed the pants off. Not pants off. The pants remained on. You charmed Eden.
Ain't that just a shame?
Yeah.
We could have asked him to take them off.
I mean, hey. It's not that kind of shit.
He's still there. More burn.
No, he left.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you charmed him, captured him. He showed you the cool, awesome encounter that would have happened had you not charmed him and had he been able to exact his scheme of using some of the old technology in this ruined, what looked like an automaton workshop to construct what amounted to a sort of mecha suit around himself to fight you with.
Wouldn't that have been cool?
It would have been really cool. It would have been so sick.
Man, whoever thought of that confrontation.
I don't know. It sounds kind of boring and stupid to me.
Redundant.
No, it's
Yeah.
fine. Instead, you through some very convincing, very good rolls, very good planning, lured him out, charmed him, and then captured him. And Verada took him off, but not before paying you a handsome sum of money for your aid in the capture.
A bit of verbal abuse from our end.
Yeah. You definitely, you negged the shit out of him, yeah. That's where we are right now. You are in the depths of these ruins. You have obtained some notes from the supposed mad scientist of sorts that used to live in these ruins. You are in possession of a brass crown that Eden had found in here, a tiara that Eden had found in the ruins, as well as a smooth kind of porcelain stone that was to be used with the crown, that was made out of purported substance called corporum, which is the same substance that you know to be that your blade is made out of, Bryce. But that's where you are right now. What would you like to do?
I'd like to give everyone 250 gold pieces.
Oh,
Why
Oh,
thanks?
Thank you.
Don't you need this?
I got plenty.
okay.
This doesn't make up for what you did.
How much gold do you have? Do you want it or not?
Fine.
So everyone mark 250, and
Nice.
Tradj,
Get
you
rid
mark
of
off
1,000.
1,000.
Yep.
Yeah.
Deyna wants to talk to the hill giant. What was his name again?
I believe it was.
I didn't read
I
that.
think one of them was Glorp, and then the other one was. Well, it doesn't matter. That one's dead. We'll say the one that's alive is Glorp.
Glorp.
Yeah.
Glorp. Yeah, I wanna take Glorp like maybe out of the room that his dead brother is in, and like into
Uh-huh.
like a hallway.
Because you're
Oh,
coming
you're
up
sweet.
close to that like 10-minute time limit on Charm Person right
Yeah.
now, or sorry, on the
Oh.
major image.
Yeah. So I wanna like take him out into the hallway and be
Okay.
like, "Hey, Glorp. So I got something for you. I have a gift and a plan. Okay?
Okay.
Okay." And Dana's gonna pull out her silver coin
Uh-huh.
and she's gonna give it to him and be like, all you need to do is take this coin and where's home for you outside of this place?
Ooh. My parents live in the hills north of here.
Yeah.
We don't get on so well. We have our differences of opinions
Okay.
lately.
Okay. Well, if you can if you can make your way over to him and hold on to this coin, I'm gonna send some people will come, and your brother will meet up with them as well. You got to do this on your own because there's some stuff that has to happen, and your brother's got to stay here. So you're gonna be separated only for a little bit, but you're gonna go to your parents.
Can my brother come with me?
He's got a really important thing to do.
What?
Well, he's he's going to give directions to some people that are going to come to you, and he's got to stay here so that he can, direct them and keep some people safe.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh no.
Did you say 200 or 250?
It's okay. Deyna's the one in the party that's the best at persuasion.
Ooh. See, for a second, I got worried, like, better than me.
7.
7.
Seven.
All right, hold on.
Baby.
A hefty 7.
The nice -1.
Does anyone have?
Can we get the dice cam on, Will, by the way?
Does anybody have inspiration right now? I forget who I
We
gave
have
it
like
to.
group inspiration. I
Yeah.
think.
There's one group inspiration.
Oh, you mean bardic inspiration?
Bardic, yeah.
You
That's
gave
what
it
I-
to
had it, but I
Bryce,
think I used
thought.
I think you used
I-
it.
Yeah.
I might.
Do we have
I
a-
might have
Oh,
mine.
I do have a point of inspiration because I responded to a D&D thing real quick.
That's true. Yeah, you
Yeah,
were awarded
so,
one. So if
um,
you want to use it.
I'm going to use it.
Okay.
Oh, 16.
Okay. Okay.
Right,
Yeah,
that's
that
actually
will
pretty
absolutely do it.
memorable.
I
A worthy
honestly,
use of
yeah. Honestly, I think the 7 might have done it as well.
Wonderful.
Don't say that.
Aw.
Say,
No, it
oh
would've
man,
been
you needed
close.
a really high roll.
He rolled a 9 and no, okay, no, it is good you did it. He has
Okay.
-1 wisdom, so his
Okay.
insight would have been just barely enough
Okay.
to have seen through your eye. But okay, with the inspiration though, you see like him kind of look at you a little bit puzzled at first, but then you give him a little just a little bit of a smile, and he kind of puts him at ease. And
Yeah. I essentially didn't want to explain to him how to get to where he needs to go.
sure,
Um,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know. Deyna would know essentially what to do with that.
Yeah, I would say there's probably an outpost, not in, city areas
Yeah.
where certain people can go safely. So
Yeah.
I'd say you'd probably know a place nearby.
Yeah. So I'll give him the coin.
Yeah.
And just kind of explain that. Be like, okay, so you're gonna go to this inn. You're gonna go around back.
Okay.
You're gonna knock on the door.
Mhm. Knock
It's
on-
gonna be a knock like this.
Knock on the door. Go around back.
Okay, perfect.
Rhythm hell.
Okay. All right.
If it's in rhythm, it won't work.
Okay. What's rhythm?
Don't worry about it.
All right.
It seems like that's the perfect answer.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I knock on the door, then go around back,
No.
Then-
You're gonna knock on the door
knock on the door,
at the back.
on the back.
Yeah. You want to stay hidden. Okay.
Stay hidden. Do I hide before I knock or after?
Before and after.
Okay. I think I got it. Yeah.
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 And some really kind people are gonna help you out, and you're gonna get some really good food.
Oh, okay. But by the way, can I have some more of that food that you had? It was delicious.
We promised it to your brother already, so I think you're just gonna have to get to this in real quick, okay?
Oh, not even a snack for the road. Just
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
He
For
trudges
those
off
of you who missed
slightly.
the last episode,
That snack is his brother.
The food was his brother.
Oh,
He's
no.
not looking like a snack. He is a snack.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But Glorp makes his way out of the ruins, and you just hear the plodding, heavy footsteps recede into the distance. So you have evaded the hill giant risk for now. You just now have one hill giant that is dead and decaying on the ground.
Can I use my thieves' cant to see if there's anything around here? And
Yeah, roll a
thieves'
perception
cant?
check. Yeah, cant away.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't you?
Nice. That's so good.
12.
12. You look around the space, just looking for any signs of etchings that seem to fit what you know to be thieves' cant. By the way, have we ever established like how you have come to understand Thieves' Cant? Is it like something that?
Oh, I was assuming pirates.
Yeah, probably the pirates
When in
taught
doubt,
you, or maybe you
pirate.
saw like some notes from like Ben's, notebooks, and like maybe he had some of that written out.
I feel like it would have been when I was like hanging around Black Eye's like crew in the what did we say the tavern was called? The Krusty Barnacle.
Yeah.
like Krusty Barnacle. I feel like they would like jokingly Thieves' Cant all the time, and then like I would randomly try chipping in incorrectly and just to seem cool, and they're like, "Okay, kid." Like,
Yeah, nice one.
Are
Like
there
when you
different
try to say-
dialects of Thieves' Cant?
Oh, absolutely.
Like
There's
with
got
between
to
like
be.
pirates and
Yeah.
What is Thieves' Cant? And
Somewhere-
why is it Cant? Why
You
is
wouldn't
it
get
Thieves'
it.
Cant?
you wouldn't know.
I truly don't.
wouldn't
If you knew
understand.
Thieves' Cant, you would know why that's the case. But no, you unfortunately not even like dialects that you're unfamiliar with. It seems like whoever owned this place was not associated with any thieves guild or
Okay.
pirates of any sort.
One point that'll come into play.
This place in the hills isn't associated with pirates. So weird.
It's so odd.
As a mercenary veteran, can I search the room for any symbols or?
Yeah, sure.
You need
roll
to
a
preclude everything you
Oh, that's
say
right,
from
'cause
now
don't
on
you-
with
oh, that's
as a
the
mercenary
mercenary.
veteran.
yeah.
Well,
As
it is a
As
veteran.
as a
It is
veteran.
mercenary veteran.
yeah, roll perception check.
Okay.
My passive investigation is
Ooh!
Nat 20.
Natural 20. Nice.
Ooh,
Okay.
What?
Dang!
Andy?
First
ruined
Wait, no. Actually, is that your first roll over 10?
It's you this time.
We're all so proud of you.
It's because he brought me biscuits and gravy.
All of the hard work and patience has finally paid off.
So specifically, you were looking for just symbols that you might recognize, any kind of like common like affiliations or indications.
exactly.
Okay. So you've spent a lot of time probably in like the western half of the country, right? Ranging just kind of, north and south. So you've probably been close to Renea at some points. This is a city up in the northwestern side. Actually not part of Cressa. It is its own city-state that did not unify with the other cities when the Emperor was uniting the Empire. It kind of stayed to itself up there. You see, not on some books, you see there's just some books scattered around, like text references, diagrams of like models of like marionettes and automatons and those kinds of things, and so you see these kind of scattered everywhere. And a few of them, like on the spines, you spy a symbol that to be associated with Renea, with one of their libraries. There's hints of like these kinds of like associations, mostly with Renea. So it would appear that whoever this person was that established this ruined workshop many years ago was from Renea, originally associated with Renea.
Okay. Can I take the particular book or?
Yeah, sure. There's you find one that has like, it seems to be the best preserved, was out on one of the desks, still open after all of these years. You close it and you can hear the spine crackle a little bit, but you leaf through it and you can see that most of it seems to be diagrams of like detailed assembly instructions for automatons.
Okay.
It seems like a pretty rare book at a glance, so like, may catch a pretty penny if you wanted to sell it to the right person.
Awesome.
What's everybody else doing?
Have we investigated the automaton machine at all?
No, you have not.
No.
Anyone
Not to-
who, yeah.
Well,
go.
who has the crown right now? That's you, yeah?
Deyna.
No, I gave it.
Oh, who'd you give it
Who'd
to?
you give it? Oh yeah, me.
I think I gave it to you
Yeah,
because
oh,
I was like I'm gonna go talk
Oh,
to
that's
Clark. Here, take this.
So I guess I have that now, and I'm gonna slowly get closer to the machine, I suppose, And with each step I take, I'm gonna watch it and the crown for any reactions.
Okay. You're just holding the crown.
I
Okay.
don't really want to put it on right now.
Yeah, and there is like a on the front of the crown. There is like a inset point where you could put that gemstone into. Have you done that, or is it just the crown by itself?
I think it's just the crown.
Okay.
Can I be holding the crown in one hand and the?
Sure.
Yeah. Gem, crown, walking closer.
Yeah. So you walk closer to this kind of raised dais at the back of the room, and there is a kind of semicircle wall around it, right to the side. The wall consisting of in places tiling, but you can see there's like metal plates kind of inlaid to parts of the wall. As you get closer, you see those metal plates just kind of bustle a little bit, like there's some kind of activity going on behind them, but they haven't done anything yet.
Okay.
So you're now like kind of at the foot of the dais.
Is there any reaction from the crown or the?
None that you can
jewel?
see, not yet.
All right. I'll put the jewel into the crown.
Okay. It slots in there, and it's almost like feels magnetic as it just kind of snaps into place. Yeah.
Any more reaction from anything?
Nothing yet. Not while you're not on the dais.
Okay.
Seems like whatever needs to happen needs this to be on top of it in order to occur.
I'll talk to the rest of the group. I'll say, hey, I'm gonna do something stupid. Will somebody watch me to make sure nothing bad happens to me? Like if I get like sucked into a big machine and become evil or something, will you just like help me out?
Sure.
But that sounds really cool. I
Yeah,
don't know if
right?
I want to. Like evil you sounds awesome.
Oh no, I'd rather not.
I think I'm just gonna
Oh.
take Rory out of my head and say, okay, Rory, if she turns evil, take the crown off her head.
I mean, really,
And
when
then
you
I'm
think
just
about
gonna,
it,
like-
what is evil?
I'm gonna like
Oh,
toss
wow,
That's
him.
what
yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
And
no, I
he's-
mean, I see your point now.
He's
Yeah.
just gonna hover right above your head
Okay,
and wait.
Alright.
If something bad happens, he's gonna take that crown off.
okay,
So you just have a, yeah.
all right.
You
I
look
haven't
like a
put it on
candle.
yet, to be clear.
Okay.
I will, still holding the crown, get up onto the dais.
Okay. Holding the crown. As you step onto the dais, those panels just lift up, and you see what looks like kind of robotic hands just kind of come out at the ready. They have not done anything yet, but they are at the ready.
I would like to investigate the hands.
Roll an investigation check. Yeah.
Oh no.
Is there from
Investigate
like
them
afar watching this? Is going to be like an insight to see are these hands just kind of vibing, or are they about to attack Saoirse?
Ivan.
Roll an I guess roll an insight check
Yeah,
on the
That's a
intent.
7.
A 7.
Yeah.
You, with all of your vast expertise on
I know so much about
mechanical
robots.
systems and robots,
Yeah.
you just kind of give one a high five, and
Woo!
it just kind of like takes it and.
Oh, nice. All right.
Well, you're 15, but I mean, I'm assuming if it took the high five, it's chilling.
They're just kind of
Chill.
like there.
No, I
at the
think
ready.
that they're cool guys. Yeah. Okay.
It seems good.
Yeah. No. Up top. I put the crown on.
Okay. As you put the crown on, the jewel starts to glow. This just, it's not like an intense shine, but just like this kind of warm glow comes out of it a little bit. And as you do that, a panel opens up at your feet and just slides to the side, and there's a button that you could tap with your foot if you wanted to. The hands just kind of like come like to attention around you now that has slid open.
Oh.
Press the button.
Yeah. I
Press
mean,
the
I guess I press the button.
Okay. You put your foot down on the button, and all the hands just go back in, and then they come out like more. They're even more now. They kind of spider out, and they're all holding like plates and like different parts of like this
Ooh.
kind of mechanical exoskeleton, and they start like just assembling it onto your body. You can feel it like just fastening on, like a metal belt just kind of comes around your waist, and then plates slot in.
Is it
and
my
like
size though?
It is being catered to your size as it goes.
Oh, that's so inclusive. I was
These
worried
these
it would be way too
mechanical hands
roomy,
really
you know.
Understand
Yeah.
the human figure.
Yeah.
Or figures, I guess. Not even human.
Humanoid.
Yeah.
But it starts to slowly cover all of your body, and like joints match up with your joints, and you can feel like pneumatic like pistons start to like actuate with them.
That's so cool.
And it basically, this entire kind of robotic exoskeleton gets built up around your body, up to your head. Your head is still exposed, and then it pulls out this kind of like, it almost looks like a knight's helmet of sorts, but with no visor, and it just begins to slot it down on top of your head, and you can feel it just, and you hear a click as the crown fastens into place underneath it. And then at this point, the gem, there is one single hole in the helmet where the gem comes out, still exposed, and you see it begin
My crystal weak point.
Exactly, yeah. You see it begin to glow even brighter and brighter and brighter. And
Did you make a magical Iron Man ball? That's fantastic.
But you all now see that glow, and you are able to freely move. The hands kind of recede a little bit.
Do I feel like myself?
You feel significantly stronger.
Mentally.
Yeah, roll wisdom saving throw for me.
Jeez, why did I ask you that?
Dana's gonna pull out.
I mean, I was going to ask you, but you've accelerated
Oh,
it for me
okay.
a little
All right.
bit.
Dana's gonna pull out a knife. Think about world domination yet? Evil?
Bryce is like
well-
low-key hiding behind a pillar. Seems like another one of those
7.
weird magic
7.
moments.
Yeah. So you take 6 points of psychic damage
Oh.
as you feel just like, you kind of focus a little bit. You're trying to like see like, do I still feel like myself? And I feel pretty. And the word just escapes you. Like,
I feel pretty.
I feel pretty. But you.
So flattering.
Yeah, it's like, but you're trying to like kind of piece together like, okay, what is actually going on here? And you're like, wait, where am I? You just suddenly can't remember like where you are. Have you always been encased in this kind of armor? Is this armor separate from you? And then just like this piercing headache just kind of hits you, and you feel something, a part of you just kind of leave
Oh.
and depart. And you take those 6 points of psychic damage.
Huh.
How you doing?
That.
Okay.
Ow. Oh. Headache. That
sounds evil to me.
That was.
Pull out another dagger.
I thought we were just. So this
I
is
don't-
evil. I thought we were just asking about this.
I don't know if I like this actually.
Can I want to psychically say to you, are you okay?
I mean it. Like.
As
Oh.
the "Are you okay?" comes in,
Oh.
it just like through a field of static, you can hear Rand's voice, but just it is like kind of all noisy and distorted.
Can I roll something to like see if I can feel psychic barriers?
Roll an Arcana check. Or Arcana check if
Yeah.
you want to interpret how that
Guys.
feels as you try to mentally communicate.
I don't have my D20.
We have
Oh, no,
like
there's so many others.
800
That's true.
D20s.
You don't
I
have.
know. I don't know. Okay.
I have so much dice. Would you like a full set?
Saoirse,
But
as you're kind of like
Well,
standing there and like
You said
kind of testing
Arcana?
out the mechanical body, it feels more and more natural to you, like it is either adapting to your movements,
Right.
but it also kind of just feels like you've always inhabited this body.
I mean
It's a
it's
12.
A 12.
it's very. It's comfortable physically. Like it's very easy to move around in this, but it did something to my head, and I can't. It's really weird. It feels right, but it hurts,
Could I try checking out those notes again and see if they
Yeah,
mention
they're
it?
still on the table.
Yeah.
With a 12, it's hard for you to interpret, like, just something's interfering, obviously. It doesn't appear to be something on your end. It appears
I
that
wanna
something's
see-
affecting your communication with Saoirse.
I want to see
Like-
how. Oh, sorry.
No,
Yeah,
actually,
I
no,
didn't
that'd
know.
be
Oh, that
higher.
was it.
You would have to have
That'd be
rolled
good.
higher for
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to see how easily it comes off.
Which
The
what?
helmet and everything like that.
You try to take the helmet off, and it is like locked in place.
Yeah.
Just
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
does not move.
Mhm.
Roll another wisdom saving throw for me.
Yep.
Um,
all right.
Does this seem evil to me? Can I roll an
Yeah,
insight?
roll an insight
saving?
check.
Vibe check.
Can you tell me
for
what
any
my
other
morals
character, I think
are?
it would be self-evident, but for Deyna, I think it's important to roll.
8.
8?
Yeah.
Not necessarily evil, but seems bad.
Dana's gonna put one of the daggers in her mouth and pull out a third dagger.
So, do you...
11.
11. Okay.
There's something blocking your mind. You know how I, like, it...
Yeah.
Do you want out?
I don't think I can take it off right now.
Well, do you want it off?
Yeah.
Okay, Rory, please teleport, Saoirse out of the armor, please.
Is that how this works?
Yeah, if you're willing, he can teleport her.
Teleporter, but out of clothes. Then?
Can he make contact with her?
Yeah,
to
that
teleport her?
seems like
Well,
a.
her faces. So he...
I don't know if the helmet has just a face hole, does it?
No. It had a visor, but the visor is like
Helmet.
sealed and covered.
So that
So
is-
it's like
Oh.
it looks like a kind
I
of
thought her face was uncovered.
no.
I'm
It looks
sorry.
like almost like a
That's such a
simulacrum
goofy
of like what a helmet, a knight's helmet would be, but it is not functional as it. Like the visor does not flip up. There is no way.
Is there
for you to
any
see out.
hole at all?
Roll
like
a
nose
perception
holes?
check. Roll a perception check to try to find a hole.
Investigate for holes.
Investigate, yeah.
Can I roll a history check to see if I've read or heard about this before?
I'd say with the natural 20 that you got on the for the finding the symbols, yeah, roll a history check. I'd say that's
is that a
enough
19?
to trigger
It
that.
is.
And then I also...
That was
Okay.
11 on my.
11. You take 10 points of psychic damage.
Dirty
10,
21 for
11.
holes.
Okay, so
Only plus one to that.
so
not good.
we'll work around the circle here. So Saoirse, as this another piercing on a different side of your head this time, a piercing headache just momentarily, and you had just finished saying to Rand that yes, get me out, but as you think that, you're like, but get me out of what? I've always been like this. This is where I've always been. My name is. What is my name? Ooh, no, I know this one. Ooh. And like just kind of this tiny well of panic starts to well up inside of you. Like you cannot remember just the most basic things about yourself.
Oh.
These wisdom saving.
It is just like you don't know how you got here. Where you've been before this.
Oh.
It's like not that thoughts have left your head at this point, but that you just have never had them to begin with. Like you're a new, different person almost, or becoming one. 21 to find a hole.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so you can make out like just where the kind of the joints are. It's not a perfect seal per se. You can see like some gaps in there that when they flex, you can see just some cracks forming in between the plates that maybe Rory could like fit through potentially.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, okay, stand still. We're gonna get you out. Rory,
what?
Right here. Remember? We're gonna get you out. It'll be this armor.
What?
Saoirse. It's gonna be okay. Just don't move. And Rory, I would like
Who
to
are you talking to?
teleport her out immediately.
Okay. Roll a persuasion check
Do I-
just to.
But do I agree with this?
That's what I'm saying.
That's true.
This will be a persuasion check to convince
Then I need to
Saoirse
roll
that she is a willing participant to be teleported.
Oh
Did I need to
no.
roll for the whole looking through the...
Yeah, roll.
Oh.
Since you're doing this quickly to try to find something, roll a investigation check for me.
12.
12.
Against, what is it?
You roll an insight check, we'll say. This will determine if you are insightful enough to pierce through and accept this. We'll say we'll use Savannah's roll as a DC for it.
18 plus
18.
5, so
Okay.
yeah.
So just there's still a kernel of you in there that recognizes what Rand is saying, like, wait, Saoirse, that's familiar. Wait, where am I? I need to get out of here. And so
I don't know what here, just, what...
It's okay. We'll
okay.
get you out.
Out
Are you ready? You're gonna be safe in 2 seconds. You ready?
Okay.
Okay, Rory.
Okay. So Rory, yes, through all of the gaps in the armor, you just see like just a kind of come out, just this cloud of smoke, and then Saoirse, as you're teleported out, you will yourself to go with Rory, and you do go, but it's like a process. You feel like you're being almost peeled out of the armor to get out. Like it is like
wet jeans.
Yeah, like it's just like scraping, like just kind of like adhering to you, trying to keep you where you are, and you just eventually just and out of the armor.
Yeah.
But you are now outside of the armor. The armor, without you in it, slows. The gym begins to fade slightly, and your thoughts begin to return.
Okay.
And your head still is just pounding, but you are starting to recall everything.
Okay. Oh my gosh. What?
You okay?
We need to destroy that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you
Well, he had also...
history check? Okay. So what'd you get on your history?
11.
11. You know there's a lot of like automaton research and construction that happens in Renea. You know they have very specific guidelines and rules about how that is performed and about how consciousness is allowed to inhabit an automaton, but you can't remember specifics right now. And you had an investigation that you were doing while this was going on, shuffling through the papers trying to find something relevant in the notes.
18.
An 18. Okay, so you're shuffling through the notes, and there's details in there about, like, you know, there's just so many. There's just piles of them, and some of them, like, are very haphazard. Some of them are shorthand, and you just kind of are flipping through. But you find one page that is detailing a breakthrough in this person's research on how to craft a new intelligence, a new consciousness. And the notes say that an existing consciousness must be used as the base. So in order to fashion a new one, an existing one must be first sacrificed in favor of generating a new one in its place.
Do I stumble upon these results post?
Yeah, like as Saoirse is like appearing
and saying, we need to destroy this.
It destroys your consciousness.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, felt like it.
Deyna's trying to figure out how to hold a fourth dagger.
It's like a second.
If Deyna had 4 daggers, would she
Yeah,
hold
she's
it
got
like
it
this?
Or she keeps like
In between her toes, maybe.
like tuck it behind the ear. Or,
yeah.
you're like, ow.
She's like,
So does it
But
like,
with the mouth closed on the one, so like.
so she's like,
did the armor kind of like fall like in on itself?
It is
in a
not
way?
like crumpled, but it is like slowed down and kind of stopped moving. And you see the corporum stone the light start to fade.
I think
in it.
I would like to like put one hand on the stone and then like move it to the very back of where, because the platform is in the back of the room, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to move to the very, very back of it, put it against the wall, and just burning hands.
I'm not sure if that's...
you're power washing the armor.
I want to try to destroy it.
Okay.
I don't know
Yeah.
if it can be done with fire, though.
Oh,
know. Maybe.
I mean, the metal starts to heat up. This like iron plate metal starts to heat up and get like red hot. In places it starts to like slag off a little bit.
That's oxidation.
This stone remains in place, is unharmed, but it does kind of like tumble out of its socket as the crown is slightly deformed as it heats up. It just kind of falls out.
I would like to. I kind of want to do what I did with Ria's half dark, half light pendant.
Okay.
I want to investigate in that way. Kind of how I felt something, and it was two different kind of somethings. I want to see if it's a similar
Arcana check.
Okay.
Can I just continue reading through these notes about what, like...
Sure.
Is there anything about, like, what the intended purpose of this was going to be?
Just another investigation check, just to see, like, how fast you can read through it and kind of make sense of it. I mean, you can always take it with you.
Another 18.
Another 18. So,
it was just an 8.
You know how you would cheat in Brain Age by, like, scrolling through the reading comprehension story fast, but not so fast that it thought that you were cheating?
Nope.
No.
No? No, don't worry.
But you gave enough information in the metaphor to, like, really...
Yeah.
The analogy to really, like...
Yeah.
I understand the intent.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of stone is it?
It is a stone called corporum.
Yeah.
Which you're probably not familiar with. You can roll an Arcana check or a History check if you want to. It's a very high DC, though.
Because it's the same thing that's on the end of his pommel, right?
It's
the same thing that the
blade is
made of. Okay, the blade is made of it. And this is just like a normal size, hand sized stone.
A 13.
Yeah, a 13. You're not sure. Yeah,
Okay.
You may have heard the name before, but not anything about it.
Is it cool enough to pick up at this point? Or?
Yeah, it's not hot at all. Like it fell out. It's cool to the touch, even despite the heat being applied.
I think I'm. Do you want it? Because I was just gonna frown deeply at it and put it in my backpack.
I kind of have a rock collection going. Can I have it? Even though it inflicted some pretty awful pain to me, I feel like it's still neat.
Do I feel like this is gonna do any damage, danger, not anything to someone?
And I also...
You rolled a 7 on your Arcana check? An 8? Yeah, you don't know.
I feel like it's only dangerous if it's in concert with all of the other pieces, because when I was away from the contraption, it didn't do anything. When I put it into the crown, it didn't do anything. It was only when both pieces together, the crown and the stone, were on the dais, that it did anything.
I say take it. Add it to your collection.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, just... If you feel like it's messing with your mind at all, just...
Nah, it's cool now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just make sure, if you have any weird thoughts...
I have weird thoughts all the time. It's fine.
I think you're the last one to lecture anybody on doing something in response to weird thoughts. You're...
Take that rock now.
Ruthless.
Put it with
I
a
like
little floaty rock.
Dana's the one with
You
all the
see any other
daggers, but
cool
Bryce is the
rocks,
one with
everybody?
the
Give
words
them
that cut deepest. You rolled
First
a
dibs on all cool
18.
rocks.
18 on your investigation. Okay.
That armor's
So-
gone, right? It's just
Okay.
melted slop.
No, the armor's completely fine. It's just
It's
hot
well,
metal,
it's
right?
kind of melted a little bit. I mean,
that's
it's like
crown
it's still
melted.
iron. You'd have to like sit there and like really
Oh.
commit to a long time to like melt it down
So the reason
into.
blacksmiths don't just use burning hands.
Yeah.
Weapons.
That's a good... okay.
You have
yeah.
deformed it. You have melted parts of it, but
Is it
it's not moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm looking at the notes again at that.
Yeah, so 18. As this is all going on, you're shuffling further through the notes, and you see a kind of, you're able to start to put together some order among these notes as you flip through them. You see the name on some like books nearby. Imaru Gon is on the like in the inner binding or the inner cover of some of the books. Like it seems like this is the person that owned these books, the name of the person that probably owned this workshop.
How do you spell that?
Yeah.
Imaru, Imaru.
Maru gone.
Gon, Gon. You see a couple of notes, kind of diagrams of different, models of different, humanoid shapes, different automaton shapes. You see, as you flip through the notes, there's some notes that the handwriting is neat and well structured, and then other ones where it is chaotic and messy, and it seems like you can kind of paint a sort of descent in those pages. But in the ones that are more well put together, the earlier notes, you see you get the sense of a researcher who is frustrated. You pick out several passages that are kind of like taking pot shots at like the people making the ethical constraints in Renea, the ones that are saying only existing consciousnesses can be put into automatons, and Imaru is frustrated at that, and you get the sense of this person that wants to craft his own beings, his own consciousnesses, his own people, and had butt heads with the leaders in Renea about it, and had been expelled from Renean society for what he was doing. And you see a steady descent, right? That eventually he had moved down here, set up this workshop, and came to discover how to do what he wanted to do, but at a price. And this man had found subjects to do his experiments on, and at a certain point he ran out of subjects, and at a certain point he only had one other person remaining who he could experiment on, and that was himself. And you find one final note in this stack, and it starts off in the kind of chaotic scrawl of Imaru, and it is him, saying like, I've finally done it. I've tuned it. I know exactly how to do it, but I don't have anyone left. So this final one will be myself. And if it works, society will know. If it doesn't, they won't. And it kind of ends there. But then at the bottom of the note, there is different handwriting, new handwriting, that doesn't seem to match up with the other ones. And that is just a couple sentences expressing horror at what this person has read in the notes. Horror at their beginning, at their birth, at what it took to create them, and an expression of sadness. And it is signed with the name Aguramni.
Are there any pens
How do you
around?
spell that?
AGU,
You.
and then RAMNI.
Are there pens around?
Hmm?
Pens?
Yeah, there's like some quills, some ink wells that have kind of dried up a little bit, but yeah.
Can I write guest book above Aguram? And I'd like to sign it as well.
Okay.
I'm reading this.
Yeah, Tradj just comes over and just writes Tradj.
I wonder why both of those names have exactly the same letters.
Oh no, my secret's revealed.
Good job, DM.
But the suit of armor was still here, so.
You said there was only one.
There were multiple experiments that had been carried out. And as you're going through it, you note that there's a couple entries in these notes that say, another failed experiment, casting it into the wilderness. Another one, out of storage, throwing it into the hills. There's a
Into
lot
the
of
lava
entries.
pit.
Like
There's a chance
there's like
there's-
a table of like experiments where like the result is failure and thrown into the hills. Failure, thrown into the hills.
There's a chance there's a bunch of failed experiments roaming around nearby. And also, this guy who made this might be somewhere living in the world as a sad suit of armor.
Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't. It seems like this was not a good goal in the end because the intelligence he made was just really upset about how it came to be.
Oh, jeez.
Is there anything special about the compound that the armor was made out of, or is it just iron?
Roll an investigation check or an arcana check, whichever one you want.
That's not good. 7 plus 1, 8.
8.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of melted at this point. Like, it's a little deformed. It's hard to, like, see any maybe finer detail in the metal. You know, you're kind of looking through it to see if there's anything magical about it. It's hard to tell.
Can I harvest some using my metal cutting machete?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
My metal cutting machete.
Bryce, are you gonna keep those notes?
I don't really think so.
Can I hold on to them?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna take them and I'm just gonna like fold them up, crease them unevenly, and stick them into a pocket. I don't have a bag. I just have a bunch of straps and pockets.
Could have been worse. You could have like poked a hole in it and like strung a string through it and just like.
It's too much effort.
Did you say there were library books?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can I take them? In case we ever get to this city and there's the library, I could maybe return them.
They just haven't checked out there.
Yeah. There's a checked out date from the Renean library, and it's like, you know, there's like a little note in the cover that says like, remember to turn in books promptly on time. You know, dues will accumulate.
Oh, no.
We just return them and go broke.
I'm just wondering, is there a chance I could look around to see if there is a book on? Because I want to see, because like, so through Bryce's eyes, this automaton is not very far off from Arter. And I'm wondering if there's a, I don't know, if I could find some information like, what's a weakness to a being of metal? What would be a weakness? I don't know if that would be anywhere in here. That's why I'm asking, like, UDM wise.
I don't know if you'd find that here necessarily.
Okay.
That may be tough to suss out from what's here.
Okay.
Are there any, in those notes, were there any drawings of, like, what Imarugan or Agu Romney would look like?
Probably the suit of armor.
You can roll an investigation check. You know.
Well, if this is if the armor was left here,
I think multiple suits of armor were made. It's not just one suit of armor being continued.
Yeah,
that's also why I asked that at the beginning.
Yeah, like when you
Not
saw
the same
when
thing.
you saw the arms kind of go back into the walls, they came back out with material. Like they were probably fetching it from someplace and then coming out with it.
You make sense. What am I rolling for?
Investigation if you're trying to leaf through the notes.
I think.
And Bryce, as you were going through it, there's still a lot in there that you haven't necessarily found. So, you know, it's not, you have
now
not
the
exhausted.
notes are all creased up in Deyna's pocket.
Well, I mean,
14?
You can look through them before I crease it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I thought that's going to take a while, though. I think that was more a hint of reading it later.
Yeah, I mean, you can go back to it, but it's going to take more time. It's going to take, you're going to have to, like, pore over it.
Yeah, and I'm down. And did you pick up that book on automatons? Okay.
So
I
a
don't know if I
14, you
would've
said?
noticed that, but-
14.
A 14.
Oh, I picked them up. I'm gonna return them to the library.
Well, I think that's.
Oh yeah, I have one.
Oh, you have one
yeah.
of them. I'll take the rest.
Okay.
Did you know that if you keep a library book long enough, they just eventually charge you the cost of the book?
That makes sense. It's hard to do that in fantasy times.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, that's in the room for me at least.
Okay. So 14, you don't really see, you're leafing through, and like you're kind of having to like uncrease some of the notes a little bit. It'll take you some time to find like a good diagram. There's probably one in there. It's like, you know.
I was gonna look through these
the
later
size
if you wanted to.
There's a lot of them. Yeah.
Look through with me.
Yep, makes sense. Yep.
Just don't forget to dog ear where you're at.
Oh.
I'm just gonna do a dog.
You're like the child of a teacher and a private investigator is just getting wounded.
So,
makes it rather hard to read. Page. Oh, you're creasing. Oh no. Just while you're shoving it in your pocket. Just, oh.
Yeah, it's absolutely getting wrinkled a little bit.
Paper's gonna get smaller.
You ever take a dollar bill out of your pocket after you've been sweating? That's
Oh, it's just
I
like,
once received a very, very damp $20 bill while I was
Ooh.
running a register, and it was awful.
That's like where you're like, you know what, just keep it. Like
Yeah,
it's
no,
fine.
this isn't legal tender anymore.
Think about how many sweaty pockets it's been into.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Yeah.
okay. So, all right. We're here. We're a few days away from the city, and there's another city nearby, Tradj?
Aren't we gonna go?
Tradj, you know approximately where you are because you had to travel here. The rest of you have no idea where you are right now. Tradj, you know that you are in kind of a few miles into the Glass Hills, which lies, kind of almost straight line halfway between Port Tishon and Alavast.
Okay.
So about a 2 or 3 days journey from either
Okay.
location.
I'll just relay that information.
Cool.
Oh, well, aren't we already going to go to Port Tishon?
Yeah.
We are, but is this Renea? Is it nearby?
No.
Yeah,
No?
pretty
I'm pretty sure
far,
we
right?
heard about Renee on our way to Port to
Oh, okay. So
It was-
these books are a very long way.
It was
from
where
that.
um, Porter was wyvern hunting, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nearby.
in the mountains of
Oh,
Renee.
okay.
So yeah, Renea is like a couple weeks journey to the northwest. It is on the far side of the Empire from here.
And it's pretty cold, right? Or
Yeah, it's in a mountain pass
And that's what
northwest of
Intruder
here.
was, right? Before. I might be wrong.
No, he was in Iramar.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything between? It's so like, Bryce would know the route between Alavast and Port Tishon pretty well, right? Are there any like in between towns or cities? Between?
Yeah, there's tons of like small places near the the foot of the Glass Hills. There's not a lot, just because they kind of have a less than savory reputation. Like they are kind of considered a little creepy, a little bit vagabonds and untoward people tend to hide out in the hills. So it's one of those places that you were, as a kid, probably advised never to go in.
Well, we should probably get out of here. I know there's a few towns kind of nearby we can get to that's not in the middle of the hills.
I would love to get to a town.
Yes.
I need a tavern real bad. Give me, an ale.
Yeah, what's the nearest?
That was so convincing.
What is the
an
nearest
ale
town?
question?
The nearest town to you right now.
I have a
well,
charisma of 8.
hard to say for you because you don't really know precisely where you
That's
are in the Glass Hills.
precisely, I don't know where. Yeah.
But there's like a couple towns nearby. One would be named like let's see, what's a good town name? Let's go with Ron's Landing.
Okay.
Ron's Landing.
Ron's Landing.
Not Ron's Landing.
Ron's Landing.
Ron's
Are we
Landing.
near Ron's Landing?
Ron's Landing.
That you would have probably passed through it on your way to the Glass Hills. It's south of here, maybe a day's journey.
Yeah, I passed through it on the way here. It's about a day's south.
Great. Let's go there. Let's go there.
Is it towards Alavast or towards Port Tishon?
It would be more towards Alavast, but you know that it is the last town you stayed in before heading into the Glass Hills, so that'd probably be the closest place to go to, though it would be more of a deviation from Port Tishon.
Yeah, I'll just say, are you sure you want to go there? It's back towards Alabama.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
It's about this time, Bryce, that you have this sudden realization that there was something that you received from Hickory that you hadn't looked at yet, that maybe you should.
Oh.
What was it?
Oh, geez.
Something that you retrieved from the crook of a split juniper tree.
Oh, God.
Oh gosh, what was it?
Didn't I thought Rand was the one who grabbed it.
No, we distracted.
Yeah,
It was,
I was
okay.
swinging on a tree.
I know that's right.
Not write it down.
Oh,
You
man.
pulled a couple. Check your inventory in D&D Beyond. You pulled a couple notes from Hickory out of that tree.
A note.
One of which you look at now as you suddenly remember that you have these things. One of them appears to be a map of sorts.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Where would this be?
Go to your backpack.
Yeah, thanks. That's what I was gonna do too.
I'm looking at backpack.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Hickory's note. Oh.
Wow.
So one of them is a map, one of them is a note that has that
can
information
I read it out
on it.
loud?
Absolutely, you can.
Yes.
Okay.
Because Bryce will.
Oh, Hickory's note. Follow Soren's folly to the sunken stag and no further. If you go too far and reach the abandoned mill, turn back and run. Turn east at the sunken stag and seek the ruins of Gelshire. Do not spend the night in Gelshire. Turn northeast and continue. Do not stray too far south. I love these. Do not stray too far south. Raider outposts are scattered in this area. Seek the spice of life among the pitchers.
What?
Wait, was this going out of
Do I
Alabast,
recognize
or-
any of these terms, like Gelshire?
Roll a history check.
Yeah,
for me.
like,
Or do I?
yeah.
Yeah, roll a history check. It's gonna be a higher DC for you, Tradj, but
Ooh, that's looking good.
Really?
17.
okay.
Hey!
4.
Wow, that's just what you needed. Tradj,
slowly
you
hit.
recognize, and with the aid of the map that I just posted in the player Discord, you
Yeah, way.
you recognize the name Soren's Folly.
I got that one.
Soren's Folly is a
Oh.
you've never been there personally, but it lies in between the Glass Hills and the Fellweather Bog. Fellweather Bog being north of Port Tishon. It is an outpost, an abandoned like farmstead that was set up by a man named Soren, years and years ago, who was trying to strike out on his own, set his own fortune, said, Glass Hills aren't so scary. You're all just a bunch of wimps. I'm going to go brave that myself. I'm going to forge a new pass up through between the Glass Hills and through the Fellweather Bog to Finnebrink, which is another major city north of Port Tishon.
Sounds like the folly of human hubris to me.
Yeah, he disappeared somewhere in
Weird.
between then. Though some rumor that he still and his homestead exist up there today.
He's hella dead.
And did
Yep.
Hickory mention, did he just say, hey, look for this, or was it to figure out information on X, find the thing I leave in this tree?
This was to find more information about Aqua,
Okay, great.
and about what Aqua was doing. This is not necessarily to find Aqua, but for more information.
So I'm curious, do any of those directions have any bearing on where we are now?
They're around where we want to end up. So, as in, Port Tishon is where we're going, and they're right next to Port Tishon. So yeah, on to the one town. What was it
Anything
called? I
else
already
we need
forgot.
for
Oh,
the PR?
Rond's Landing.
Rond's
Rond's Landing.
Ronda's Landing.
I cannot.
Rhonda's Landing. There we go.
Yeah.
That's
Rhonda's
better.
Landing!
My auto-corrected it to Rhonda's.
It is officially Rhonda's Landing now.
That's better.
And if you look at the map, right under where it says "You are here," there is a little town icon. That would be Rhonda's Landing.
Rhonda's
Right there.
Landing!
Rhonda.
She's the mayor.
I can't wait to meet Rhonda.
Oh God, no.
Can't wait to meet Rhonda. Oh, man.
All right, so you depart the ruins, and as you step out into the the fresh night air.
Oh yeah, what are our
because the sun has now set. It is dark out.
Cool.
I'm gonna.
What would
take
you like to
Rory
do?
Boop. And I'll just walk in front.
Well, I'm assuming is it like late night or is it just dark? Are we
It's kind of late. You're pretty
Maybe
tired
we
at this
should find a
point.
place
Yeah.
to sleep.
And it is about a day's journey
My
to
head
get to
hurts.
Rhonda.
We could even stay in the ruins technically since we cleared it. I will drop and throw anything.
We could, or we could just go out into the wilderness, and if something like attacks us in the middle of the night, it's exciting and fun.
I want to sleep.
I was
Trees
told a
are
lot
great
of
places to
weird
sleep.
stories about this place at night. I don't know if that's a good
I
idea.
kind of want to stay in the ruins.
I agree. Trees are a great place to
Trees
sleep.
are great.
Trees,
You guys
trees
can
are
sleep
pretty
in
great.
trees.
Bryce is stressfully looking out at the tree line at night.
There's actually not that many trees here. It
Even
is like
worse.
it
It's
is
just dark.
relatively barren. To be honest, there's
Clear cut
like
for
some
lumber.
I
yeah
would like to.
But I
go
don't have
up-
dark
Appalachia.
sight, so I.
yeah
I
it
would
is
like-
dark out
I
here for
want
you.
to like make Rory tighter and then creep up behind Bryce and be like, "Ooh."
I'm gonna run. Bryce is running back in the ruins.
Okay.
You guys can
Gets
sleep
you
in a
every time.
barren tree if you'd like. I'm going back into the
A
ruins.
barren tree.
Are you all going back to the ruins?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh, I forgot. No trees here.
There are some, but
forgot.
mostly they're like leafless and kind of spindly, and their arms are just kind of like hanging out like fingers against the dark sky. Just
Bryce peeks out to consider
grab
leaving
you.
the ruins, sees one of these trees like move, and is like.
I think I'm gonna look at the tree and be like, Rory, I think we might burn those down. Let's just, yeah. Okay.
okay. So you go back into the ruins. You set up camp around the festering corpse of Glump's
Great.
brother.
Well, what if not right there? Because I remember there was there's
there's other rooms
first
you could
room
set up
we were
and
in.
yeah.
I like to aim for the first room where the festering body of his ally is.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And as you're doing this, you actually see, as you're going back in, you see Porter come back inside. He had slipped out while you were having your experience.
Yeah.
And
Inside body experience.
yeah.
In my body experience.
Tradj, you noticed that where Loden had fallen in the kind of first room that you walked through during that fight, Loden is no longer there, and Porter has come back, and presumably from burying her.
From bearing a chair.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, I'll just say, did you find a chair?
You wouldn't believe how hard it was here. This guy did not like to sit, apparently.
Man, let me tell
He
you.
had hemorrhoids.
Yeah, there was one. It had this little like donut cushion on it.
I'm reading through the notes right down. There's one page about hemorrhoids. Full break from building a ton about It's like, man, these are real issues.
But no, Loden has been taken care of. It's an honor to fall in combat. Well, good night.
Say, what was the other one's name with Porter? Because Porter's the bugbear, right?
No,
No,
the
who's the
bugbear
bugbear's name?
was
Bully.
Bull. Yes, bully.
Bully.
Yeah,
Bully?
bully.
Bully?
Bully.
Bowley.
Bully?
Have it written down.
Bowley.
B-O-A-L-Y.
Thank you. Say hi to Bully for me!
Oh, I don't know. I don't really see him too often. We were just traveling companions, but
Oh.
okay, bye.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Probably home. Probably
I'll
to find
let him
another
be.
fight. We'll find out.
It's dark.
Be safe.
You
These
don't have a
hills are
fire.
really
I
dangerous.
just pointed my hand.
He's just wandering off into the dark.
Bye.
There's ne'er-do-wells out there.
Don't forget to laugh for us.
What's a ne'er-do-well?
I'm not entirely sure, but
Never
I know
do
there's
well.
a lot of them around here.
It's a very smooth,
And then a few
hairless
more
person.
around the level of Port de Shone, a few more in the swamp outside of Port de Shone, And
What?
also, just at night, there tends to be a lot of them. What did you say?
Nothing. It's not
I
important.
heard it. It's okay.
I got one laugh, and that's all I needed. I'm good.
Sorry.
Well, I don't know if I like the sound of that.
All right. So you set up for camp. Is there anything that you want to do before you spend the night?
I would like to find a lot of sticks
Okay.
and make a pile.
Okay.
I want to be looking through the notes, on the automaton notes, to see. I'm still looking for weaknesses. I want to find, or just general information, but I don't know. Bryce is really trying to gun for a weakness on Arter, and
Okay.
he sees these as being related beings.
Hey, if you see a picture of what he might look like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I will.
Okay, thanks.
Oh,
Investigation for you.
yeah. Deyna wants to.
Not 20, but keep going.
That was the most restrained.
I wanted you to have your moment, but everyone went quiet. So
We all saw your confident change.
Yeah,
in posture.
Yeah.
It was a change in posture. I was like, ooh, that was a good roll. Yeah. Well, Deyna just wants to talk to Bryce about fighting. And just being like, well, so I saw you were doing real well with that sword. You want to...
Thanks.
You want
practicing
you
a
want to
lot.
spar? I need a sparring partner.
Can I have? How long does it take to look through the notes with a nat 20?
With a nat 20, with a nat 20, you can find some new information pretty quickly.
Give me pretty quickly.
Like, we'll say like half an hour. You're
Half
like,
an
oh,
hour.
how did I miss this? You know?
Okay.
I'm sort of, because honestly, no one's ever actually taught me how to do anything with these. I've just been throwing myself around at things this whole time.
Oh.
I threw myself at someone like a swordfish.
That
at one of our
works-
first
that works
times,
real
'cause
well.
I didn't know what I was doing.
I'm going to be doing handstand push-ups over here.
Oh.
And she's going to walk to the wall and just do hands.
Oh, I thought like on the ground.
No, like
On
on the wall.
You flip
Yeah.
your whole body
Oh.
right, and, then,
Yeah.
and then you go down and up. It's hard.
No, but you're on the wall.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
she's
but I'm
being,
doing it
like,
on the wall.
Literal lateral, not on touching the ground.
Oh, so you are like horizontal,
Yeah.
and you're going like, okay, got it.
Okay. All right.
Like this.
Yeah, like that.
Like that.
It's like the dog where you can't like this or like
show
okay.
the-
do Deyna
But
do
I'm like-
push up like this
like
or
that.
like
But
this.
Deyna's like inches off of the ground, so it kind of just looks like she's just like pushing and pulling herself across the ground.
Stacia's going to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Bryce, with your
I'm gonna
natural
just
20
gonna
for a
mark it
total
full
of
pass.
how much?
Oh, for a total of 28.
Oh, Lord. Okay. You find some notes regarding why Imaru was using a little bit more detail about how the setup works, right? You see some notes about the corporum, and there's a note that a smug note about how the Renean his Renean colleagues didn't even notice that he stole one of the bits of corporum, but below that some more detail about that corporum was needed because it is such a powerful distillation of magic in its purest form, a wellspring of magic, and that it's that concentrated arcane potential that is needed to spawn a new mind. And without that, nothing else would work. So that was needed to bring it all together. It is the only arcane means that he knows of to be able to artificially store a mind.
Huh.
Okay. The flesh of the weakness. God damn it. Even thematically, it actually is. Okay. Okay. I guess outside of that, is there any other just like any information on what he looks like?
On what?
Agaromny? Yeah, Agaromny.
Yeah. So the prep for Imaru's attempt on himself was a little bit different from the standard assembly that he'd been working with before. He used finer materials. He used more sleek make of plates. He used special steel versus the iron that you had used. He had sourced some specifically. And you look around this shop, and it's generally more natural materials, wood, some roughshod iron of the automatons that you can see. And so he splurged for the construction of the body that he was going to be using on himself. And so you know that you do find some diagrams with your natural 20. And it is very, where the one that Saoirse had found herself in was kind of more bulky and armor-like. This is more sleek, more kind of humanoid in make. There are clearly defined joints. There is a clear mirror, and unlike some of the horrors that you see elsewhere in the shop, this was clearly done with the intent of making it look as human-like as possible, down to even having kind of a humanoid face, kind of plate in place.
Okay.
With an actuating jaw and all that good stuff, So very, very powerful attempt to make something more humanoid.
I want to take that page with that description and picture and stuff on it, and just tuck it in my own backpack very carefully, make sure it doesn't get all creased up, so I can show Rand whenever she gets back. And then, I think I'll be for notes, and I want to go and spar. I don't know if this will make any differences mechanically, but I do.
Can I, while Bryce is looking over notes?
Thought you were grabbing sticks.
Sticks aren't hard to find.
There's a lot of
There's no
wooden
trees.
legs and arms and stuff in here.
Yeah,
that you
just like a pile of wood. But I would want to walk over to Deyna and
I'm just like,
so,
and then I'll go all the way out, and then I'll just drop to the pull my hands off of the wall and fall to the floor.
That's
I'll
not normal.
You're not normal.
Yeah. Well,
Do you see me questioning you? I just accept you for who you are. Why
That's
can't
a
you
good
accept me
person.
for who I am?
did you want to spar or?
You want to join as well?
Sure.
Cool. You have a sword?
I think I have a short sword. Hold on.
You got room for one more?
Yeah.
It's like Saoirse's asleep and everybody else is just sword fighting.
I feel like we should go through some basic lessons first.
Actually,
there's
I just take out 2 daggers. Because I have 2 daggers. And I do have 2 weapon fighting that I've
Okay.
never used.
okay.
I do.
I mean, I think everyone has to.
Can I make it
Yes.
clear that Saoirse can trance but doesn't like to?
I like that. No, that's a good.
Yeah.
What?
She enjoys her sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I
Fays
could just
can
do this.
do a long rest, be
Not all
half.
phase. Thank you very much.
A lot of them can.
Elves.
Elves.
Get to.
Eladrin can do something called trance, where they can take half the time for a long rest and be in this kind of semi-conscious, meditative
Like Doctor Strange stuff.
state, I guess.
Yeah, elves
No,
are like, I don't need to
sorry.
sleep. I can just meditate.
Yeah, but I don't need to sleep. I don't
I
wanna
don't
sleep.
need to eat.
I subsist on air.
Yeah, so I guess Dana's just gonna show Bryce basic stances.
Yeah.
And, basic forms.
Bryce
Like-
walks up and just full block is just this is how you fight, right?
Oh, darling.
Your feet have to be really close together.
Bless your heart.
I'll-
Okay. Yeah. She's just gonna like show you basic stances and like very basic forms that can lead into more advanced forms, and then we'll show you how to properly throw a knife or a dagger if you want.
I don't really want to lose these.
Okay. Then she'll also show you the same like basic forms as Bryce, and while you two are like, I'll be like, try to match each other so you're doing the same thing at the same time. And then as y'all are doing that, I'm going to pull out 2 daggers. I'm just gonna like pull them out from my back things and be like, live edges, right?
Always.
I like it. And we'll fight.
Does anybody want to do anything else while I fix?
Do my boots of levitation need attunement, right?
Ooh.
What is
I'm
that?
pretty sure. Check your inventory.
I'm pretty sure they do. Let me check. Because how long are we? How long does sparring take? Does it count towards our long rest time, or?
It wouldn't take that long, I don't think.
Probably going for like an hour, maybe.
Do you need someone to do that for you?
No, I have to do it myself.
Oh.
The attunement thing. Yeah, they do require.
What does that even?
Which for Bryce's attunement with the boots, can it be like 2 hours of me trying to figure out how to put them on and like
Yeah.
figuring out methods of keeping them on my hooves while floating.
Yeah.
Like they work, but then as soon as I levitate, it just fall off, and I'm like.
Yeah, so you have to like figure out how to like strap your tight around your ankles to like hold. Yeah.
Amazing. It's 2 hours of this.
So yeah, you can mark them as attuned
Make
now.
like a gosh, what are they called? Assless chaps? Like
All?
no.
He's 13.
All
Come on.
Sorry, no. Like you know how like the motorcycle like riding like things, and if they're boots, he could maybe like take a strap and like do a long strap and
like
then
a garter
belt.
kind of thing.
Like a harness kind of. I'm done.
Like a garter.
Like a good garter
Garter.
strap.
Yeah.
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 Anyways.
Would you like to have?
I think what Bryce, because Bryce is really focused on this. I think the solution Bryce comes up with for himself is he literally takes rope and just ties it around the
I was gonna
top
say,
of
do you
the
pull
boot.
yourself up by your bootstraps?
And just as I'm flying, it's almost like handlebars. Like I like raise one foot up to tilt a direction.
I love that.
Guys, it was just a small loan of $1 million. I pulled myself up by my bootstraps.
Yeah, no, I'm really just like taking the rope and just tying, like, you know, like people take like the laces and tie around the ankles.
Yeah.
That is
Okay.
tying the boots up around my ankles, and so as it floats, they still sag at the heel, but it stays on.
Excellent. Anybody else want to do anything with the remaining time before you go to bed?
Deyna's just gonna stare at the pile of sticks and be like, I love a good fireless fire.
Rand is gonna lay down next to the sticks and then use it as a body pillow and kind of like, okay, Rory, and then Rory's just gonna, and I'm just holding a fire pillow.
Awesome. Rory just kind of envelops the fire, and you have your own little fire waifu pillow.
Good night.
Deyna's already asleep with her eyes.
I think I'm the only one awake, struggling to tie my boots
Her
on.
eyes are open. She's
I'm
just
awake
staring
too.
at you.
Okay. Yeah.
I hate it so much.
I was gonna say, is anybody gonna keep watch tonight while you are resting?
Wait, so you have the meditation thing?
I'm not doing that. I've made that
She
very
is
clear.
sleeping.
I am
Can
asleep.
I-
I'm going.
Deyna will take
that.
second watch.
Because Rory has food. Can I be like, hey, Rory, just slap me if anything comes. And can Rory take a watch?
I would say probably not, just because, mechanically that would be a little bit.
I'll take first watch.
Okay.
I'll take second watch.
And
If I take a watch, will I get a long rest at this point? Since
I think because you used your time for attunement, then you probably would be able to do a watch.
as everyone's kind of falling asleep,
Mm-hmm.
I twist the hilt of my machete,
Mm-hmm.
and chink, a little brush pops out of the bottom, and I just slide it on the blade and flick metal scraps off.
Yeah.
From a day of fighting.
Cute.
Excellent.
Maintenance is built
Dana's just snoring a little bit and just staring at you. Fully asleep.
I watch everywhere except in
Yeah, it's just like.
Her eyes are kind of like one of those paintings where, like, no matter what direction you look at it, they
Yeah,
look like
yeah,
they're
yeah.
staring at you.
All right, so whoever's taking first watch, roll a perception check for me. Is that Tradj?
Yeah.
Let's go.
15.
15?
Oh wow, really?
Okay.
Yeah, I get +6.
Nice.
A 15, your watch passes without anything of note. And you hand it off to Deyna? Were you doing a second?
Yeah.
Give me a perception.
12.
12? With a 12... No. With a 12... Let's see... You hear just a gentle, like... from outside. Hard to place, though.
And I actually do have the trance thing, so I'm going to use that
Okay.
so that I can take first watch and also get a full night's sleep.
Okay.
If that.
Yeah, for sure.
If
Technically,
Dana
2
would
hours
take
of a
like
watch,
take watch on
and
the
that will
ceiling,
count
just kind
towards
of
a
like
long
looking
rest.
down on
If it
things.
Yeah.
gets to be up to 2 hours,
If that
then
changes anything.
You don't see anything, you just hear something. It seems to be coming, because you're in that front room, right? Was where
Yeah.
you can hear it. It sounds like it came from outside.
Okay, she's gonna go investigate a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, also, do I have any dreams?
If you're in trance,
Well, it says you can dream after a fashion. Some dreams are actually mental exercise that have become reflexive through years of practice.
is that part of
You've memorized the first 3,000 digits of pi.
3.1416? Is that just a like as a trance ability? Is that-
I don't know.
Hold on, let me
Does he
look.
mention it in the description of trance?
Yeah, it mentions it then.
Oh yeah, it just means like you can dream
Oh,
sorta.
okay.
Yeah,
It's
it's like it's
not
kind of
like
like
that
sleeping.
Do
I think that's important. So like if there are like dream effects, then like you
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 those
could still
effects.
have that even when you're in trance.
Gotcha.
You can dream if you want to. You know, like yeah.
Dream if you want to.
I don't have any. I don't have dreams tonight.
Okay. You're not like hunting somebody, and like you're running after them, but it feels like you're running through sand, and like you just can't catch them no matter how fast you run.
That sounds terrible.
Remember
That sounds
or
like
it's
a
the
took a
best
dream
hunt of
with,
your
like-
life.
Or it's a meadow.
I sent you a text. I don't know if you
Oh
saw.
yeah, I'm terrible at that. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. But I definitely do want to go and investigate it.
Okay. So, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So okay. So
You
I
can
wanna
do that
get-
as part of your watch.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy about it?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
And
Roll
I'm
stealth.
staying on the ceiling too.
Okay. Roll stealth.
Yeah. That is plus 10.
That's
28.
Okay. Yeah. You do what you want to do. Nobody notices anything.
Awesome.
And we'll just kind of carry that stealth check for this part as well. So you exit the front of the ruins, and you. What are you doing? Are you just kind of looking around?
Yeah, I'm kind of looking around. I imagine I'm like inching my way along the ceiling, and I want to like horror movie style like crawl through like the top of the door, just like skitter out onto the side.
Amazing. Roll perception check for me.
Yeah. Okay. 18.
18. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll just be interesting.
And actually, I want to add. Oh gosh, where is it? Side bolstered knack. which allows me to add a d6, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna add a d6 to that. 6.
Hi.
So
wow.
24.
Okay, yeah, that was gonna be close, but it's not anymore. All right. So you look out, kind of in scan from your like position on the side of the hill. You look out and you scan the horizon. It is dark here because there are very few natural sources of light. It's very dark. You have dark vision, right?
I believe so.
I think you do.
Yeah, let me double
Pretty
check.
sure.
But
It would make
I'm
sense
almost
for you
certain.
too.
Yeah.
But just let me know.
I got it. All the way down at the bottom. Yes, I do.
Get
60
stuff
feet.
ready.
Okay, cool. So
Reddit stuff.
it's very dark. During when you came out here earlier, there's just barely enough ambient light left that you could kind of see other hills in the region from where you were. Now you can't see anything. It is just dark, and then you see stars above. But in the distance where you imagine where one of the hills kind of would be, you just see a few stars wink out. Like there is a shape, and this is probably a hill like a few hundred feet away. Just wink out, and just a black form on that hill appears, and it seems like you give it a minute or two, but it seems like it's coming closer and closer.
Okay. I want to wait until I can see what it is.
Okay. With you rolled an 18, so that's pretty good.
Yeah. Plus.
24.
Yeah. Plus 6.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
24.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Then I would say you don't have to wait so long. It is kind of coming down the hill, and as you see it kind of coming down that far hill, a form starts to take shape. There's enough light from the stars bouncing off that you can see a vaguely familiar form, dark, heavy black body. You can see the holes in the head that where eyes should be, just multiple ones just across the face of this dark being. This looks like Onyx, and he is coming your way.
I'm going to.
You saw him on the way out.
He was the
Yeah,
guy.
okay, that's right.
Recruiting.
Yeah,
That's
well,
right.
recruiting. Yeah,
Yeah.
he took your two names, but is moving and seems to be moving quietly and with intent.
I'm gonna like skitter back in.
Amazing.
Like ring girl style.
Yeah,
that's all
for
the
sure,
Same
for sure.
Horrible like movements.
Just the gentle cracking and popping echoes through the hills.
Yeah.
But
So
always smiling.
yeah, I want to do that, and I want to like get inside, and I want to wake up Rand and be like, and I'm gonna like tap you fiercely on the forehead until you open your eyes. Hey, Onyx is coming. Onyx is coming. He's walking really sneakily.
Oh.
Onyx. Somebody's coming. Can you wake everyone up and everyone just pretend like they're asleep?
What? Why would we pretend we're asleep if we're awake?
Because we want to trick Onyx. Do I hear? Is he like?
He was. It would probably take him a few minutes to get into the rooms.
Okay. I want to just like, come on.
I start shaking everybody and be like, guys, don't freak out. Apparently,
That's the worst way to wake
I'm
up.
sorry, that's the most guaranteed way to make me worried.
Okay,
What?
Onyx is coming, but act like you're asleep, so we can take him by surprise. I don't know.
Why are
We're not attacking him, are we?
I have no idea. We don't
who
know.
told-
ICU.
Why are we doing this?
He's probably
Deyna,
giving him a
He's
commendation.
being really sneaky.
I'd hope not.
He's being really sneaky.
If he's
I don't
sneaky-
trust it.
Yeah,
I
just
mean, I also don't trust.
Do we know what time is it?
It's dark.
Dark
It's
30s.
dark,
Okay.
dark o'clock. I am actually down to trick him now, but not to attack. Just
Yeah,
if
but
we
I
need
just
to.
want to see what's up.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna like.
So, what is the plan that you're going for here?
okay. Everybody, just lay back down. and breathe really deeply. Don't go back to sleep.
Hey, communicate in their minds.
Mm-hmm.
Would I have any idea if Onyx was supposed to meet up with us after?
He was not.
Okay.
You had no idea, and anybody, especially from the Lustrous Brigade, was coming here. And given your experience, you know it's not usually a positive thing when a brigade member shows up someplace.
Saoirse is going to make an exception and trances instead of, or like, I guess pretends to be in a trance.
Okay. So the plan here is to pretend to be asleep.
And
I
Dana's gonna
guess.
be on the ceiling.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I do want to be closer to the entrance, though. Because I was picturing my own mental map, me being pretty far back from the doorway, but now I want to be pretty close to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your goal is,
Actually-
yeah.
I think Saoirse's going to be awake
Okay.
and act like she just woke up in the night. Something
Okay.
woke her up.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So everyone roll me who is trying to act like they are asleep a performance check.
How long has it been since the first watch?
It's been not super long. This was pretty early in the watch. So you would have maybe just started to go into trance.
Okay.
Tis a 19.
A 19.
Indeed.
Okay.
I'm debating whether or not I actually want to do this.
Those of you with high passive perceptions, I think you
Yeah.
you start to hear footsteps coming closer now.
I think if I see Saoirse not going through the plan, honestly, I think Bryce is going to not do it because I want to talk to Onyx.
My passive perception is 18, so...
Oh yeah, you have absurd passive perception. Yeah.
I think I'm going to join Saoirse wherever she's sitting.
Well, that would be weird if we're both awake.
Why? Why can't multiple people be
Okay,
awake?
fine.
But we have to pretend
I
like
feel
we've
like-
been doing something.
18.
18. Okay. Was that everybody? So you're awake. You're awake. Roll. Are you trying to be stealthy? Up
Yeah.
top?
'Cause you're-
Stealth check.
Stealth check. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna use this one. 14, but I'm gonna use another side bolstered knack.
Okay.
18.
18.
Why
Okay.
are you staying awake?
I'm
Me?
on.
Not you.
Oh.
Questioning me. Questioning you.
Okay. So as you all, the two of you adopt fake sleeping poses, and you two are posted up just outside, on the other side of the door. Where are you standing?
I'm not gonna be standing. I'm gonna be sitting and
I was picturing.
I'm gonna play a quiet note and summon a rat.
Okay.
And just like be playing with the rat,
Okay.
Aww.
So,
petting
just
it, just like chilling.
okay.
But like positionally where we are.
Yeah.
Because I think Bryce, because like the most natural way for two people to be up and everyone else asleep is that we're with each other awake and like probably talking or something. At least
Sure,
that's what
yeah.
Bryce is thinking.
Okay,
So like,
fine.
I would just be chilling near. So where
You
you?
also petting the rat.
I mean, I'm intrigued, but it's like the first time I've seen it work. But yeah, where are we? Where are we? Are we just inside? Yeah, we're in.
Mhm.
During my watch, can I have set up my repeating crossbow aimed at the door?
Jesus
Sure.
Christ.
If you want to.
This is so much. Like.
Yeah. So walk me through what your plan is here as a group.
I'm just.
No.
I'm chilling. I'm chilling with Saoirse, looking at this rat.
Okay.
This creepy guy is skulking in the night just outside of our camp,
Yeah.
acting really suspicious and being really sneaky. And so Dana's thought was, hey, I want to make sure that he doesn't surprise everyone
Mhm.
and that, like, we can catch him by surprise if need be.
Mhm.
But I want to keep things as normal as possible so he doesn't think that we're onto him.
Okay.
I'm just interested in any interaction with a Lustrous Brigade member.
Okay.
That's
So,
realistic.
Onyx, now the footsteps have grown louder, and you watch Onyx step into the ruins that you're in. his body is not the same like kind of stocky form that it was before. It is elongated and become like thinner and more not like the model that you saw in there.
That's what I was about to ask. Is
Yeah.
it the picture I saw in the book?
No, it's not the picture you saw in the book, but it is it has become sleeker and more stealthy. And as soon as it walks in, he, boom, boom, sees you two, and fixes on you. And you see one of the holes in his face begins to just light up this white light, and you just hear the kind of raspy, just like, and he walks up to you. And
can I vibe check this walk up?
Yeah.
It feels bad. Nat 20.
It's not a good vibe.
Okay.
Very bad vibe.
I'm gonna back up a step further away from being like, guys, I don't think this is good.
And you notice with that vibe check, his focus is not on you. Mm-hmm. It is at the sword on your side.
Oh, that's funny because I was actually just about to pull out the leads, just like to place between us. So do I see his gaze move with it? Be like, oh, he's at the sword. He's focused on the sword.
Let's roll initiative real quick.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Another
you need to keep
nat
that die.
20.
What
25.
the heck?
Aren't you glad I woke everyone up?
Orange, you glad?
Ooh. Natural
6.
1 for 5.
Oh wow!
Nat 20.
Hey!
Who's got better
Nice.
decks?
8. My dex is +0.
Oh, mine's plus. My dex is only +1. Oh yeah, I guess we would have to go by dex modifier.
So Tradj is a 20, and you are 21.
Well, I mean, technically, my initiative it's 25.
25.
5 to initiative, baby.
Okay. And then Rand is 8.
6.
Saoirse is 6.
5.
Wow.
I rolled a nat 1.
I like that it's
Nice.
single digit and then 2 nat.
Yeah.
I got
My
distracted.
rolls have been on it today.
I was doing that like
You saw a cool rock.
Yeah, or like I'm staring at the cool rock and I've got one hand with a knife doing that pencil spinny trick, around the hand when you're holding it.
yeah.
Just like,
Bryce, you're up.
Oh god, I hate having this initiative modifier.
You have
I
to
hate
choose what
going
you're doing
in
first.
Initiative. Let's see. It isn't dawn yet. Just one. Oh wait, I didn't use an Eldritch Blast. How close is he to me? Was wondering because he was walking up on me.
Yeah, you were right by the door, right? So
Yeah.
he's like 5 feet away from you.
Great. Can I? And so he's arm outstretched.
He is going for
The
your
sword
blade
itself?
Yeah.
I'm gonna swing because especially he's seeming really ominous and not talking the way he normally does.
Onyx never talks. You've not.
He talked a little bit, right? When he recruited us, right? Didn't he?
No, that was the other one, right?
That wasn't
Well, the other-
Onyx before.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
was
Onyx. You have not heard Onyx speak.
Oh,
Onyx has
okay.
never spoken.
Oh, okay. Bad vibes. What is the action economy on using these boots of levitation? Is it an action? Is it a bonus? Is it?
It should say in the item description. I think it's a bonus. Or...
I think Coral
Or an
was
action.
the one who.
Yeah, you
recruited.
did talk to Coral. Yeah.
Oh, I can use an action. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I want to use my cunning action to bonus action disengage.
Okay.
And then use my action to levitate and just like goosh 20 feet like up into the air.
Okay.
So personally in my mind I imagine us next to a wall if we were chilling with the rat and playing and hanging. Are we next to a wall? I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, I'm assuming like next to like the interior wall.
Yeah.
Like where the door is, like you're kind of next to that wall right there. Yeah.
Because my goal is to just have something behind me to where I'm not just floating up, because I can't technically control my direction other than pushing off of solid objects.
Okay.
I'd like to try and jump off the wall at like an angle.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Cool. Okay.
You are now levitating.
Woo! How high up is the roof?
The roof, it's like 50 feet.
Okay,
It's pretty
great.
high.
Yeah, I can mention it here, but I'm pretty sure I read levitate is 20 feet of movement.
Yeah, double check that for me.
It doesn't say that description. Oh wait. If I click on that, does it? No. Okay, I'll just keep it at 20 feet. Just
Yeah,
to be
20
safe.
feet's.
And then I don't know. I'll just yell out to everyone like, "He seems to be going for the blade. I don't want to be near him." That'll be the end of my turn because I don't have any action economy left after that.
You're just right next to me, so I'm like,
Yeah. Oh wait, actually, is it you're still Are you holding the corporeum? Like you mentioned that you were, didn't you?
no, I just found a cool rock.
Oh, that's the cool rock you were
Yeah,
mentioning. Who has the corporeum? Who ended up with that?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be just a mental note then. Yeah, I end my turn.
Okay. Speaking of which, Andy.
I'm just gonna say, I'm familiar with Onyx, right? From my
Yeah,
time.
you know who Onyx
Okay.
is. You have... Roll a history check for me, real quick.
You guys go back.
Wow. You're gonna get it.
A 7.
A 7. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
you know who Onyx is. You've never seen him in action. Like I said, you know it's not a good thing if he's present somewhere. That's about all you know.
Okay.
But
I'm just gonna get behind my turret and say, Onyx, state your reason for being here.
okay. Is that your turn?
Can he not talk, or have we not heard?
That's
You
true.
you're not aware of him ever speaking,
Oh.
but yeah.
It's always worth it.
Does
is
he
that-
talk?
Is that your turn? Or is there
Well,
anything
does
else
he
you want to
talk,
do?
or does he just ignore me?
We'll find out on Onyx's turn.
Okay.
But is there anything else you wanted to do?
Let's see. No.
Okay. Onyx looks over at you, and then looks up at you, and then, yeah. So in Onyx's current form, he's about like 8 feet tall in this longer, spindlier form. He is going to use his action, and you watch. He's not thin; it's like wiry, but grows thinner and taller, and you just hear this like creaking, like stone on stone, almost like grinding, just like as his body elongates to like 10, 12 feet tall.
He goes
to the point.
He
And
goes into
reaches up.
Yox's speed form.
And reaches up and attempts to grasp the sword
Ooh.
in your hand. Make a strength check for me. Nice, Will.
Come on.
He's gonna attempt to grapple it from you.
If it went into the dice part, do I re-roll it?
Yeah, I'd re-roll it. You roll like Garbo, so it's fine.
That's worse. All right. Can I use my? Because don't I have an inspiration die because I was the first to the one thing?
That's not gonna work twice.
No, literally, I'm.
you?
It's not my fault. They offer the same reward
It
every
was
time
like-
someone
it
responds.
was
for
the,
the
Yeah.
bio, the
Yeah.
Yes. That one. Yeah.
It's not to say I'm not making it up.
Do I get an inspiration
I think
die?
we all should get an inspiration die since Michelle did something right. Aha! 14.
Wait, since I did something, you say that.
No, that was
You
no.
imply that I don't do things right.
No! I was saying, like, your reward should be our reward.
Yeah, so you see him go for it, and you get out of the way just in time. Just in time. He rolled real bad.
Well, I rolled a 1 minus 1, so.
Wow, yeah, that wouldn't have done it. But yeah, in his form, his strength is not high enough to grab it.
I hate that. I just shapeshifted.
But Andy, he looks at you and just, you see another one of the eye sockets just glow a fiery red color, and yeah, that was 2 actions. So yeah, that's all you see. And that's Onyx's turn.
So he has 2 lights going on, right?
Yeah.
White and red. Okay.
Okay, so
It's got
this
a
is
green,
like,
yellow, and
just to make sure I'm visualizing this correctly, this is like a face with holes that different colors.
Yeah, no mouth, no nose, no eyes, just hole,
holes
hole,
that
hole,
will
hole,
glow
hole, hole.
differently.
Yes.
He's like a
Okay.
Reggie
Yes.
from Pokemans.
Mm.
Reggie Rock, Reggie Steel, Regice, Reggie Gigas.
Just
Got
different
it.
colors.
Okay, that makes sense.
He goes like.
And Andy, that's what you hear as
Or it's Reggie. I think it's Reggie Rock. It's like go 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 go.
Yeah, I think it is that one. Yeah.
This is no
I
longer
watched
a
Lucario
D&D
the Mystery
show.
a
This
lot.
is a Pokemon imitation show.
Show.
But he does not respond to you, Tradj, but does look over, acknowledge, and that light glows red.
Nonverbal communication.
Mhm.
This
Yeah.
is important.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all. So, was it 8?
8?
8?
Oh, okay.
8. You had the
Wait.
8.
Okay, so from the white glowing that we saw first, does it look anything like the white glowing of the tiara that we saw?
Looks very similar.
Okay. I want to try and psychically say, hello, can you hear me? We don't want to fight, into the white glowy.
Okay. You hear back an idea, not words per se, but in your mind. Yeah, it's like just this image of the blade that Bryce has, as well as the presence of additional corporum, and the you just hear this idea of stolen, return.
Oh, guys. Okay, so you know how like in the notes there were like, you know, consciousness that had to do with the corporum stones and whatnot. He's not here for us. He just needs those back. I think we should give them to him.
No!
What? Why not?
Why on earth would we use these weapons against people?
Okay, I turn back to him and I'm like, what are you going to do if we give them to you? Thinking into the, yeah.
You just hear the equivalent of property of the Emperor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's on. Okay, he wants to take them back to the Emperor, but I will think one last thing of him. Are you, how do I want to phrase this? Does the Emperor control you, and do you know the difference between what's good and bad?
We've established that it's very gray.
Well, yes!
I'm not hearing
I
this,
guess
by the way. I just...
maybe just the first part of, like, does the Emperor... Are you controlled or like, answerable to the Emperor? Like, do you have your own...
Are you controlled by the Emperor?
All of this is just jumbledly coming out.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Do you have free
Are
will?
you controlled? Yeah.
Do you have free will?
He does not respond to that. He says, equivalent of hand it over. Now.
One more thought.
No, that is.
No,
You
come
have
on.
6 seconds. 6
Okay,
seconds.
oh, jeez.
You cannot interrogate the psychology of this this alien being.
Oh, I don't like it. Well, okay, then can I do one thing then?
What is the one thing?
So, well, actually, I want to ask if this is even something that would. This is a humanoid, right? Or is this very
guess technically?
Is an automaton considered a humanoid?
I think so. Let me check that.
Okay.
Hold on, give me a second.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Does he use he/him pronouns?
That's
Or
a
they,
good
them
point.
pronouns?
That's
he they.
He, they.
That's very
they.
Or are they neo
Oh, I
was about to say, I
relay.
heard some it's being thrown around.
I relay that
Yeah.
hey, Onyx is like obviously one of these automaton things, and
Wow,
he doesn't
rude.
seem to have like his own free will. It's
Did the metal grinding
it-
against metal sound as it grew?
Okay.
No, I can't.
I just wanted to double, but it doesn't have its own free will, and it was apparently handed over to the Emperor. And I don't know. Is there some way we can help
Said
free it?
hand
Well,
it
give-
over, not handed over. Said hand it,
Mm.
the blade.
The
over.
blade.
Oh, that's what it said.
Yeah,
I thought
not
it
handed.
said handed over.
No,
like, to
hand
the
it. Like, yeah.
Oh.
The
Never mind.
the intent was all corporeum that you possess to hand it over.
Oh, okay. Does it count?
Does what count?
Humanoid?
No.
Dang it. Okay.
Do we get anything of that?
Yes.
No, this is all just like
Yes,
random, just
I
like.
relay.
Just
this-
staring at the door.
So he just wants the rocks.
It all the yeah
Just
the
give
corporeum
him the rock.
stone, and there's one the blade
Don't
is
give
also
him the rock.
made of this. I don't know.
Not that you
But-
didn't have the rock, but
Aren't you trying out to be Aqua? So this is gonna be the Emperor's
Demerits.
like we're just
and
like,
why would they
we're-
have not tried to get these from us while we were in the city? Why send him at night to kill us for them?
I don't
You
think
think
he's
we
trying
should just
to,
give
yeah,
it?
he's not trying
I
to
don't think
kill
he's trying to kill us. I think he
there's
just
been
wants it.
there's an issue of miscommunication here.
I think based off the approach
I'm
and
gonna
the
hold
vibes
this
I drew, that this is a confrontational encounter.
I'm just gonna hold the spell for now.
Okay. What are you holding?
And
And when you were in the city, it's not like you were waving it around, right? You had it sheathed.
Oh, I'm
okay.
I've-
Does it
Oh,
have a
kind
wait.
of was
sheath?
using it all around and stuff, and yeah, I was about to say I didn't know it had a sheath. I
That's
thought it
fair.
just had like a loop. I was,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
however, swords. I don't know that much about swords. Casually
I
storing them,
think-
but
Yeah.
like,
But I mean,
I
at the
never
same
pictured it as-
time, it's not like unless you inspect it, you don't know like necessarily what kind of blade it is, right? You don't know instantly just by looking at it, like, oh,
Oh, I figured they would.
that's corporeum.
only like they would, but that was my own assumption.
Yeah, it's not like it's not like an out and out obvious thing, unless you examine the blade.
Still no.
So, what spell were you holding?
I'm going to hold flaming shatter.
I think you just
Flaming
Shatter. Shatter.
Okay,
I'm gonna hold
Alright.
shatter.
Saoirse.
Question
Yes.
about sewer pipes.
What?
Because that's still not in my inventory technically,
Oh,
and I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
have any
Oh,
like actual
I'm sorry.
information about it.
Yeah, let me have that.
Sorry.
No, that's my fault.
I was playing with the rat just for flavor, but if that costs like a charge or something,
I feel like I might have read it has charges.
it probably
does have
It's
charges.
like once a day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's thrice.
Oh, 3.
Let me double check.
Okay.
I remember it number 3.
I thought it was up to 3 rats.
No, it's
No.
a swarm of rats.
Way
It's
more rats
many
than
rats.
three.
So many
Way
rats.
more
So
rats
many
than
rats.
three.
Just
Well,
a
it depends
ton
on
of
how
rats.
many rats
All
you
the
consider
rats.
it to be a swarm.
True.
That's
'Cause,
true.
Like, if
Some
people
personally,
like 2 rats is a swarm.
yeah, if I see a rat,
That's
I'm
a
like,
swarm.
I was swarmed.
Yeah,
by
can one
rats.
rat swarm alone?
Don't swarm alone.
Just keep swarming. Just keep swarming. Just keep swarming. Swarming. Swarming.
You were the best.
What do you do?
Just swarm.
All right, I've added the pipes
That's
of
the
the
song that I
sewers.
play on the
Anthem.
bagpipes. instead of
It
the
does have
rats.
3 charges.
3 charges?
Yeah.
Okay.
Total?
I guess
Per day.
I'll,
Oh, okay. I was worried.
I'll count that one rat that's there as like, I guess, a charge that.
Okay.
I suppose.
You just take the pipe. You just take it out and just go.
What if in preparation you
One
created
rat.
a swarm that is hidden and you were playing for one as like a innocent kind of thing?
Whatever.
Okay.
It's not a big deal. Anyway, the rat's there. Anyway, how far away from this guy am I? You said about 5 or 10 feet.
Yeah.
Because I'm close to Bryce and Bryce. Okay.
Go.
I am. I mean, pity to lose the cool rock as soon as I got it, but I mean, I'm not.
Don't.
You see this guy?
Yeah.
You just. Yeah.
Like,
I really
what
don't
am I
think it's a
gonna
good
do with this
idea
cool
to
rock?
give these resources to the Emperor.
What are we doing?
I feel
with
like
them?
every time taking it has been a good thing. I don't know.
I mean, give him the rock and then just explain that like you're gonna be Aqua soon, and so like it would make sense for you to hold on to the sword because you're gonna be Aqua, which is an agent of the Emperor.
I think if they were interested in talking, they would have sent someone capable of it.
So here's what I want to do. I want to tell my rat.
That checks out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it the corporum to carry over to Onyx.
Okay.
So I want it to grab it and scurry, and like climb up him,
Okay.
essentially.
Okay. So there's a rat on Onyx's shoulder now.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
How big are the holes?
A rat could probably fit.
Yeah.
In them. Yeah. Yeah. They're about. I mean, like eye-sized kind of.
How big is the rock? Eye size?
No, it's a little bit bigger. It's like
it's bigger.
palm-sized. Yeah.
Okay.
It was like heavy in the crown.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy weighs the head. The weighs the
Yeah.
crown.
Rat carried that.
You know.
If not, then I get a couple more in their carrier.
Yeah.
Okay?
They like
Yeah.
3 of them just kind of like.
As it takes
How
to
many
bring that
rats
little
would it take
rock
to
over.
carry?
They
Yeah.
assemble a little palanquin.
But I
and carry
don't. I don't really want to get physically any closer to Onyx right now. I
Okay,
just want to
fair.
send my little rat guys, and I'm like, that's the bit that I have. I don't know about whatever he's got, but it seems like he's using it in a pretty good way. Not really sure what you do with it at this point.
Good way. No, I'm not.
So you offer the one piece.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a persuasion check for me.
Sure.
Nobody's attacked yet, right?
Right. I haven't.
Okay.
I just sent my little rat.
Okay.
Little rat guys. Can I do the... Oh, wait, let me see what kind of action. That's it. Okay. So controlling the rats is a bonus action, right? That makes sense to me. But if not, tell me.
I think so. I think it's.
Okay.
I think we talked about this last time. I think it's like treating it like kind of what's the right word? Like a
minion?
minion. Yes, like a old buddy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Like Rory.
So would I have time to do my Song of Fortune real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will do that.
It's a bonus action to play the pipes anyway, so I think it's a bonus action to command your rats.
Okay.
And then action you can use for that. Yeah.
Okay. So I do that, so I get advantage on this check. Persuasion, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 6 plus 6, 12. 5 plus 6, 11.
Okay.
So 12.
Yeah. It reaches up, and he takes the corporum from the rats, and you watch just a hole just open up in the palm, and it just slides in,
That's a neat trick.
closes up around
Yeah.
it. Anything else?
Come back, little buddy.
They just
Oh, it is
come
so
back.
cute. I'm
Deyna.
gonna hold an action for like if anybody attacks or if this guy attacks. Deyna's gonna launch herself at him and try to like grab on to him and like stick onto him and like try to pry apart pieces of him with a knife. But
Okay.
she's gonna wait until something happens.
Okay. Bryce, you're up.
I'm going to chop off his arm. I'm going to try to, at least.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Roll
Roll to hit.
Because especially I am 20 feet up, and yeah, so I'm gonna. What is ending? Or actually, I can use 20 feet to just casually change altitude.
Yeah, you can
So,
just drop back down to the floor if you want to.
Yeah, I want to drop back down to the floor and try. Yeah, I'm gonna run up and try to, with the liaison's edge, especially hopefully the armor's a little weaker if it's in full stealth mode. I'm gonna try for just a slash off the arm. That's what
Okay,
I'm
go for
going
it. Go for it. Roll to hit.
It's a dirty 20 to hit.
Pretty good.
Dirty 20. That just hits.
Okay.
Boy.
We're in it now.
We've
This
been
is
landing
a
too
sneak
many
attack
hits.
as
You can
well.
see why I
Okay.
gave him the rock.
I was continuously saying not to. Without you don't have to do what I say. Five damage.
You get
Okay.
sneak attack on that?
Yeah, and then also sneak attack. That's just with the blade. And then it's, how many d6 at this point?
So many.
4d6. Okay.
46?
46 damage.
I don't know about this one, y'all.
Oof. Rough rolls there.
9?
Yeah, 9 extra damage, and then I'm gonna trauma dump.
Okay. So that was a total of 14 then damage?
Yes. 2 more second damage.
Okay. All right.
Is that enough to cut the arm off?
It leaves a very slight chip where you strike it.
Okay.
To
Going for the 2-weapon fighting one.
Rand, when you get a chance with your brain thingy, can you ask them their pronouns?
As I chip away at this thing, I'm going to yell out, "The Corporum is our only link between the Emperor, all the things he does to these people, the liaisons, and Aqua, and my father. Please don't give him these things." And then I'm going to
Can you please get away?
dart. Yeah, I'm going to dart away because as I always forget, no one can opportunity attack me once.
Yeah, you don't even have to do the bonus action
Dang.
disengage. Yeah.
I just dip on back then.
So hearing Bryce yell that, I'm gonna release Shatter.
Okay.
And the point was, I watched the Corporum Stone.
Yeah.
I want to release it exactly where it
Like
wherever.
at the hand.
Aim for the chip in the arm. I don't know if that flavor would do anything. But
Or just
mechanically, I should say.
him.
Okay.
Just he's got it. It's just him.
All right. What's the save?
All right. So this is also. Is this a creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal?
Yes, inorganic
They
is
have
correct.
disadvantage.
Ooh.
What is the save?
It is a 13.
But what's the
Oh, Constitution.
Constitution? All right. Disadvantage.
Yeah.
That is a 5 plus 13 and 18.
At disadvantage?
Yeah.
5 plus 13.
Plus 13.
Yeah,
He couldn't
okay.
fail.
Okay.
Literally could
regardless,
not.
Yeah, he's
It does do half as much
Yeah,
damage.
yeah,
Yeah.
So you release the shatter, and you see the ripples in the air around Onyx, and you see it just kind of. But he doesn't seem to really react to it.
Does
What's
it
the-
even matter if I roll?
You can roll the damage, yeah.
Man.
I mean,
Still
every
have to know how much
every
it
little bit
does.
counts.
I don't know about this one, guys. Wait, this one.
I mean, I wasn't aiming to
It's a
fight him
D8
until.
or D6.
Just
D8.
handed me.
Here's D.
I need 3 more.
You could just roll
3 more
those
what?
multiple times.
I could, couldn't I?
Yeah.
I mean, I have 3 if you want it.
Okay, so that's 9. Oh, I'm sorry. And then that's another 9, so 18, and then
just.
18 plus
25.
25 divided by 2.
So 12.
I never
You round
remembered to
round
round
it down.
down.
Yeah. Not bad. All right.
Failed save. Almost as much as my entire sneak attack.
Yeah.
RNG.
All right, Tradj.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for attack.
Okay, roll to hit with the auto turret.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey.
12.
That is a very
and I
rolly
add
dice.
my proficiency bonus.
Yeah, proficiency, and I think that one is
It's a
strength based.
Spring
Is what we
dice
agreed.
tray too.
Yeah.
Because it's a heavy crossbow, so it'd be strength based. So yeah, proficiency and strength.
+4. So.
It does not hit, unfortunately. You shoot off the first arrow, and it just ding.
Okay, and I'll take my extra attack.
Go for it.
Nat 1.
Nat one.
go.
Yeah, no, not quite.
And let me check something.
Oh yeah, you did trauma dump. It does feel much better in the big tray.
Down here. What the chaos.
An 18.
Is that 18?
Okay,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna attack again as a bonus action. Because I
Okay.
have the extra attack, and then I also have the bonus attack from the crossbow.
Right, because you have bonus. Yeah, you have
Yep.
multi attack now, right?
Yeah.
Hey.
That's not gonna hit either.
Okay.
Another 15, yeah.
Yeah, just like
the rolls are
ping,
back.
ping,
Those
ping.
two nat 20s earlier.
All right, and you got an 18 on your D100.
Yep.
Give me 1 second to pull up the table.
I mean, it might just be flashback.
It could be anything, really. You
Yeah.
know, it could be
No idea.
something completely harmless.
You just turn into a potted plant. That's my favorite role in the Wild Magic search
That actually just turned into a potted
table.
plant.
Yeah, you just turned into a potted
I
plant.
love that.
It's gonna be in Baldur's Gate 3 too.
Amazing! I can't
Canonically.
wait.
Yeah.
No one knows why the potted petunias thought, "Oh dear, not again," but they did.
Yeah.
So Bryce, as you're you finish shouting at your team to not turn over this blade, your eyes you black out for a second. And just for a split second, and you are now in a completely different location. You are
God damn it! I should have known this would have happened.
Oh!
It's okay. They just do that sometimes.
yeah.
No, something knew where you were.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Who knows?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, something new where you were, yeah.
Yeah.
Or someone.
Might have been on it.
Yeah,
Didn't
it
think-
could.
You are back in this same space that you were in the last memory that you experienced, this walking through the streets of this city. And you are walking towards a large temple, a temple that you know to be a temple that worships Gond. And you walk into this temple holding your application in hand to apply to their order to join
Who gone?
Gondite. Gond is the deity. You are going to apply to join the Gondite order with the intent of becoming an automaton designer. You're going to, you can't reincarnate, but you are planning to be the one to make what people can reincarnate into. And you have this application in hand, and you walk up to the desk and you hand it in, and the dwarf behind the desk, and she takes a look at it, and kind of with a little sorrowful look in her eye, she shakes her head and tears it up,
That seems unnecessary.
tosses it away, and points you to the door.
Oh no!
And you come back awake.
You
And
could have
Onyx
just
is in
said,
front
"We'll
of
get
you."
back to you," and then never do,
Like
like
a
most
tear
jobs
coming
do.
down, like-
Yeah. You
Yeah, but
you
no,
come
it's
back
already-
to this reality with a broken heart and a sense of despair.
Nothing different there.
So how you were before. Yeah.
Me too. Whoever that is.
Andy, did you have anything else that you were planning to do?
No, I don't think I can do anything
Okay.
else.
So Onyx, now, you disengaged and ran away, right?
I was gonna add that I re-levitated back up. I don't know if that's...
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Onyx turns his head towards you, and you feel this strange feeling come across your body. You see the air start to warp around you. Ripples in reality are just kind of emanating off of your body. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Is this a spell?
No.
Oh,
it is magic, but it is not a spell.
Oh, darn, I don't have advantage against it.
Wow.
You said Constitution save?
Yep.
Yay, okay, let's see. That's a 16.
That is not going to do it. You take...
Oh wait, that's the wrong time.
Hold on. That was a D12.
We wouldn't have gotten any help from resting before this, right?
No.
I didn't think so.
So that is...
Oh wait, we wouldn't.
No.
Darn it! I already said that I did a long rest because I didn't expect everything to.
Plus 12. All I'm saying is, if maybe we had
14,
slept
so
in the
you
trees.
take 26 points
Mm.
of
You would've
force
found us
damage
sooner.
as your body... You all see Bryce just kind of freeze, lock up, these ripples emanating from around Bryce's body, and Bryce just compresses down to a point.
Oh.
And I'm
And then-
assuming...
What?
With a pop, Bryce appears again right in front of Onyx.
I will go ahead and have that damage, because it's the attacker I need to be able to see, not the attack itself. I was worried there for
Okay,
a second.
yeah.
I was like, oh shoot, I'm not be able to do that. Okay, so it was 20... How much did it
That was, what did I say?
26.
26, I think,
damage,
yeah.
so-
So 13. And you reappear right in front of Onyx. You look up and you see Onyx's form again. And Onyx is going to take a attack against you. Yeah. I don't even really need to roll. That's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And then that is going to be 10 points plus 10, 20 points of force damage as Onyx slams. You can see his fist just like compress down into a mallet shape and smacks against you, lights out, and then grabs the blade from your limp hand.
Could
Yeah.
I have done my held?
Oh yeah, sure. If you wanted to take your held action,
I
for
guess
sure.
at this point, the moment like he attacks Bryce, I want to throw myself at him, and if I can try to grab around where that blade is, where his arm is holding
Okay.
the blade.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Is
Go
that
for
like
it.
a athletics check? Or
Yeah.
something?
Are you trying to grapple for the blade then,
Essentially,
basically? Yeah. Roll an athletics.
And I want to be like standing on him essentially, if
Okay.
that's possible.
Yeah, for sure.
13 plus 7. And I'm going to use another side bolstered neck.
Wow.
23.
Okay, 23. So you jump down, and right as Onyx pulls the blade out, you see the air around Onyx start to ripple again. And right as Onyx is about to teleport away, you pull the blade out of Onyx's hand. He has a plus 10 to that, and you so bad. You pull it out, and before Onyx can cease the teleport, he just away.
And I'm just floating in midair like Roadrunner, like haha.
Bryce is currently unconscious on the ground, and you fall to the ground, but Onyx is gone for now, for the moment being.
I want to, if we're out of initiative.
Yeah,
I
you're
want
out of
to
initiative right now.
Immediately start looking over Bryce to see if I can like
I'm
patch
just gonna
something
cure
up.
wounds.
Okay.
On Bryce.
Yeah.
Got you.
How much you hitting him for?
That is, go ahead and do 3d8 plus 2.
Yeah. God. 7 plus 2. 9.
9.
Okay. Hey, that's better than 0.
Alright, I'll get up. And I'm gonna immediately like notice the liaison's edge isn't
in my hand, like, oh, did he see? Where is it? And I'll just here.
I think we should run now.
Where is he?
Gone. He
Then we
teleported,
should-
but it doesn't mean
we
he
should-
can't come back.
Yeah, we should go, because I think he knew where
I'm
you
gonna
were.
race outside and look outside to see if I can see him.
Make a perception check.
Yeah. Is this at disadvantage since I have no?
Yeah,
dark
it would
vision?
be. Yeah. But finish your thought. Sorry.
Yeah. I was just saying, like, we should go. He knew where we are, so he can come back. But if we're in a different place, I think we can lose the trail.
Do you think?
Don't you think he came after the sword?
12. Okay. You did not see anything.
Yeah, but did you tell us about the thing that just suddenly knew where you were? Do we know about that?
I don't think.
No, I don't think we really have the time.
Yeah, I don't
We're
think you
pretty
mentioned
focused.
anything. Yeah.
Well, we should run. We should run. And I'm just gonna start.
I'm already because I didn't
Yeah.
care to listen to any of that. I'll come back in after not seeing anything.
Okay.
I'm going to glare at Saoirse and say, "Why would you do that? What purpose why would we give that to him?
Can we have?
Because he was going to kill us.
He wasn't doing anything. All of you said he wasn't trying to kill us. So why were you suddenly thinking he was trying to kill us?
Because he was going to if we withheld things from him.
So we didn't even try to run. We didn't try to hide. We immediately just give people what they want, even at the detriment of other people. I haven't been able to really take many advances. I'm still trying to find my father.
It was my cool rock. So
Well, now it's no one's cool rock other than the Emperor, who has been using it to build things to kill people.
Can we take this argument?
No,
on the
we
road?
need to figure this out now.
But we need to leave the spot so he doesn't come back.
And we're not going to get that rock.
And if he
right
comes
now.
back, then I'll chop his arm off. I don't care it didn't work the first time. I'll do it again, and I'll go down again as many times as it takes. If that will help me find my dad.
You're not gonna find your dad if we're dead, and I need some sleep.
Seriously,
think
you
we
hear
all
a distant whistle, just same kind of sound that you heard when you were on watch.
Let's go.
he's gonna come back. Like,
Bryce is gonna snatch up his bedroll and just walk out.
fine.
Let's be sneaky. Come on.
All right. So you're on.
I'm
the
gonna
move.
cast Pass Without Trace.
There it is.
Hey!
All right. Stealth checks from everybody.
Yeah.
Plus 10.
Yeah.
I already have plus 10. There's a 14, so 34.
Good God.
Thank you so much. Oh, jeez. 14
Total.
total. Yeah.
Okay.
We've passed without
High
trace.
five.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm debating how upset Bryce is about this because
There's
So-
no use.
15.
He's gonna kill us.
15.
Yeah, sure, if all of you cower before him again. Bryce is mad.
That was a clutch diving grab, though. Like,
That was sick.
Real.
The sword
Incredible.
wasn't around when Bryce woke up, it would have been way worse. Like,
Whew. That's nice.
what'd you get?
It was
Then a 19.
seven,
It was
so
a
that would be
17.
27
Yours is a
plus-
19.
it's a 34 total.
Hey, wow.
Hey.
2 people with 34s at this table. At this very table.
I have a 32.
Okay. That was everybody, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. So, yeah, okay. 2 34s and a 32. You're doing okay. Rand and Saoirse, you didn't roll bad, but like with
we're
the
in the
group
middle.
kind of guiding you, yeah, you're able to like move quickly and quietly. How far are you moving?
I want to try and be in the back.
Okay.
I'm just taking people in a direction, nowhere specific. I just picked a direction
Okay.
that was away from where I saw.
Roll a
him
d4
approach.
for me.
D4.
Yeah, we're gonna see which cardinal direction you chose.
Nice.
2.
2.
So you go 2.
I want to make sure
We're
is-
going clockwise. So 1 would be north, 2 would be east, 3 would be south, 4 would be west. Okay.
Okay.
So you're going east right
Okay.
now.
thought you
As
said
long as it's
west.
away from where he was approaching.
Yeah, he was approaching from the west, so
Yeah.
you are
Yeah.
going in the opposite direction.
Cool.
So, Saoirse, who's in the back right now?
I
Trailing
said that
Bryce?
I'm trying to be. I don't know.
Okay.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just have to be in the middle.
Okay.
I'm in the front.
I'm in the second front.
Yeah, you're all going as a group, and Tradj just splits off and is going on his own.
2 by 2.
Bryce, from your viewpoint in the back of the line, you turn around to look back towards the ruins from where you came. You can't quite see the entrance fully from here, but you do see just a flash of light from that direction, and a second later, just a percussive sound, just like an explosion, and then billowing up into the night sky with the fading kind of glow of whatever made this destruction happen, just smoke rising from inside those ruins.
Neat.
But with how crazy you rolled, it doesn't even matter how well I rolled for Onyx. You have evaded being seen by him again. How far and how long do you travel for?
I would
Are we
I
going
would
the
say
right
like
way?
lead him like an hour, walk for like an hour, and then set up, and then be like, all right, we should set up camp here.
Just wondering, in all of this, do I feel like that presence at all that was
You don't
watching me?
feel it. You felt it for just that
Just that
round or
one.
two, that moment. So whoever was looking through, saw through your eyes long enough to know approximately what the space was that you were in, what it looked like, and make a judgment for where you were.
Okay.
But you don't feel that. As soon as you came back, you felt that feeling dissipate. It was only just for a moment.
Okay.
So after about an hour, you settle down. You feel pretty confident that you haven't been spotted, and you settle down to camp for the rest of the night. Since you only went for an hour, you won't take any exhaustion, but you do settle down. And then the rest of the night appears to pass without too much of an interruption. You hear a few noises here and there, but nothing seems to have taken notice of you along your way.
Can I?
Yeah. Is there something? Yeah, if you want to do something.
I would like to not rest and post up. And is there like a tree nearby or something to watch from safely our surroundings?
Yeah, sure. Is there like a specific place you would have wanted to have stopped? You're kind of going among the hills. Like, are you wanting to get to a better vantage point so you can see?
I
or
would
like...
have literally walked until my mind went, here's fine. Just like no specific spot.
Okay.
I would have just, if we were in the middle of the forest, I could be standing in a thorn bush, and be like, here.
Okay. So we'll say like you're kind of in this area. You're not atop a hill, but maybe you're kind of on, a landing about midway up or something, and you've got some brush around you. It is, again, kind of sparse here, but there is a kind of a knobby looking tree nearby that you could glower underneath.
I want to climb that tree, glower underneath for the whole night.
Okay.
I'd like to not sleep.
Okay. You'll need to take a point of exhaustion then.
How do I do that? What's that?
I think you can mark it in D&D Beyond.
Yeah, it's under conditions. Yeah, it's under conditions. If you scroll to the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's going to give you disadvantage on all ability checks and attacks, I think, as well, for 1 point.
I believe so.
Yeah.
All right. Just one?
1 point, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that a long rest?
Yeah, you would have completed a long rest at this point, yeah.
I get so much stuff back.
Do I see anything in my glowering? Looking for onyx.
Yeah, you roll perception
or
check
any
for me.
lustrous brigade. 22.
22? Okay. You see far in the distance a couple times, you swear. It's hard to tell in the dark of the night, especially with your lack of dark vision.
Wait, I roll disadvantage?
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah, because I'm also exhausted. Yeah, 16.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
You swear you see like a dark form wandering among the hills, but it doesn't appear to go in the direction that you went, or at least not far enough to be considered threatening. and you kind of, but you never like stop monitoring that movement. But yeah, morning comes, and you get a good view from where you are in the area that you're in, and like you were saying earlier, these hills used to be forested well. They're barren now, but you can see scars of deforestation, of
that was a joke.
destruction. The landscape is, where it looks like maybe there used to be a lot of trees to block a lot of the wind. There is nothing now, and so this area is very windswept. Everything has been kind of cleared away by constant winds blowing through, destroying whatever environment used to live here. And it is quite dead. There's some small shrubs, some like little lizards and bugs that have managed to still scrape by and endure, but for the most part, it is quite dead where you are.
Too real.
You ever see the pictures of Appalachia back in the day when they were cutting down all the trees?
Ugh,
and it's just every single mountain is just completely barren.
Yeah.
And that's why we have so many pine and no old growth.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all wake up to just Bryce's glowering in the tree. I don't take
bags
that down
under
from the
your
tree.
eyes. Yeah.
You're welcome for getting your sword back, by the way.
Thank you.
Which I don't know if I would have been able to do that a second time. And so if we had fought him again, who knows if he would have been able to make off with your sword or not.
Is that meant to be some kind of threat or some kind of thing to me? Are you going to blame me for having my own sword get stolen after I'm trying to find my missing father?
No.
Is the one thing linking me? One of the main things?
It's not the one thing, though.
One of the main things.
I'm trying to explain why I thought it was a good idea that we get away.
Oh.
If it sounded like a threat, though, I'm sorry.
Yeah, as you're arguing with Bryce, you can see just like how much the exhaustion is kind of wearing on him. Like bags are forming under his eyes. One of his eyes is starting to look like almost a little bloodshot.
Did you
Okay.
know?
Mistrusting glint.
I'm gonna take some water out of my backpack and like secretly like put cure wounds into it and be like, here, have some water,
That's not how
because I don't want him to know.
It's not how it works, but for
For flavor.
Yeah,
I
sure.
just
why
want-
Flavor
I just
is
want- I don't want
eucalyptus
him
and
to know.
menthol.
Yeah.
Bryce is going to look at the water. Push. I'm fine. I don't need to be babied.
You want to travel on my back?
Fine. You see Bryce slightly wince at that. And he clicks his heels together and floats away.
I want to go home.
He's going home. Are they red? Red boots?
Now that it's sunlight outside, yeah.
Amazing.
Shine like rubies.
Incredible.
So you are now in the middle of hill country.
You hear
Where are
banjo
you
music.
going? Yeah. Yeah.
Do I see anything from my 20-foot vantage point? I do kind of low-key want to see, did we happen to end up near any kind of visible distance of a town or small little...
Make a perception check. With
Disadvantage?
disadvantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
They both rolled the same. 12.
12. You can't. You don't have that good of a view. Some hills in the distance kind of obscure your view. You kind of.
All the trees are gone, but...
Yeah. You kind of look in the direction that you assume is south, and you look for maybe signs of a town there, because that's where the road is based on the map that Hickory gave you.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't quite make something out at this point.
I don't see anything.
So.
And I can't actually move because there's no physical things to push myself off of up here, so I'm just going to chill until I see the party start to move.
I could just tie a rope around your foot and pull you along.
I don't need to be babied!
Just like a little...
Like a balloon.
Me up with like the map. I'm like low-key trying to move myself.
Yeah. It's not babying you. It's being
I don't need
smart
any
and
help.
tactical. Okay.
So what would you all like to do at this point?
I feel like we've established this. I can't exactly communicate and get information from the rats, can I?
Not really, unless you also had a speak with animals,
Right,
or
and I totally don't.
rolled a really good animal handling check.
Yeah. Does anyone here speak with animals?
Yes.
You do? Wow, that's crazy.
I think
Who
I
could
do
have
too.
guessed?
Really?
I think so.
Wow.
The druid and ranger have what?
If I were to, I don't know how long it would take for a rat to get here, but maybe I could get one here and it could lead us to a city.
I think you've got like a 1 mile range on that thing. So
Is it
it's
just
like
a mile? Oh, okay.
just a mile? Yeah, there's a
Just a
lot of
mile.
rats out there.
Can I like
Half a mile.
Yes, even less rats.
Cross applesauce now in the air.
Roll a d4 for me. We'll see how many rats you get.
Sure.
Can I? Instead of doing that, I could try to like have Rory teleport me up in the air,
Like really high.
and I can like spin and see if I see anything.
Aren't you also a druid that can fly?
Yeah.
Are you
can fly.
high enough druid level to do flying animals
Hold
yet?
on. Let me see.
I think I've let you do it already in the past, so it's like
I
whatever.
was an owl.
I know.
that's
I'm like, I don't really care that much.
Yeah, you could just do that.
Where would that even be? Would that be in my?
I think it would
It's-
just be
Wild
under
shape?
wild shape.
Yeah.
Wild shape. Okay, let's see.
I also pull my hood up.
Technically, well, what level is?
Data's obsessed.
Yes, you are
Splinter
correct.
secrets.
Technically, I can't fly, but I could. Yeah.
You could turn into a flying squirrel, which don't fly, they glide.
That's true.
Which
Yeah,
is
they're
not
gliders.
flying.
It's not. It's
Yeah.
fancy falling.
That's
Well,
true.
While you debate what you're gonna do, I really have to pee. So.
Go,
Do
go,
it.
go!
Okay, yeah.
Did we start early enough for an intermission? I'm just wondering.
It's a little bit too late for that.
Okay, then we. Role
Okay,
play.
everyone, let's
Yeah.
look at the DM's notes.
Good luck.
They're in code.
I write in cipher.
We just look over and it's like one sentence. It says, "Please don't look at my notes."
It's right.
I'm gonna take out that one way back in the day when I got that one like journal from that one. I forgot which house it was in. I took that one dead person's journal or something. It was the airship. It was connected to the airship.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was the
Oh,
captain's
yeah,
journal.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna
That
take
has a bunch of new drawings in it.
No,
those
that
were
was-
just loose drawings in a little.
And we
Oh.
burned
Saoirse
most
took
of them.
Okay.
took some of those.
I took
I saw it.
one.
I'm gonna start finding empty pages of that journal, being like, I don't know how to do this, but I'm really upset right now, and I just need something to talk to.
I still have Ria's journal. I'm gonna pull it and just start reading random things out loud.
I can't. Out loud?
100%. Like a book.
I could blink dog into the air.
Book. Page 1.
If you can be something that flies, then why not do
Day
Well, I
that?
don't know if he's
Day
gonna
one is
let
a
me.
woman.
Why wouldn't he?
Well, because technically I shouldn't have been able to turn to the owl that time because I didn't know.
Did you see what level it happens at? Because
I
we might
have
be able to now.
get
We're at
to.
level 7. So that's usually when stuff increases.
It says, I think 8th druid level, but I'm only 4th druid level because
That's
That's
right.
right.
I'm a sorcerer and a druid.
Mm.
But I could blink dog into the air.
You could.
Could you only blink
We
dog
could also
30 feet though?
We could also just walk in the direction.
I could misty step vertically and then break my legs.
That sounds like a great idea. That is exactly
I'm not doing it for that. We know. Okay, so we
That's
know
fair.
we went. We
went
went west.
east.
We went east.
We went east.
Yeah,
We
we went
went
east for an
east.
hour.
We
I know.
see the sun.
We
Let's
see the
just
sun.
walk
We know
in
what
the
direction to
No,
go. Let's
that
just
is
go that
true.
Sounds like I'm coming
direction.
back to some very important dialogue here.
Tradj almost broke
we
his
need
legs.
to be going
Wait, what?
like
I was saying that
roughly
I could misty
southeast.
step vertically.
Now then,
and then
this is me looking at
fall
the map
back
that you guys
down
don't
on
have.
the
I mean, hey, you can do that. Just roll an acrobatics check when you fall.
I
Let's
can
just
speak from
go.
experience.
I have a plus
30
0
feet
to acrobatics,
is
so not
at
gonna
least
do that.
breaking legs.
Let's just go in the direction. You know, southeast.
Might be able to.
Yeah, it'll leave
Which
you a
is-
little bit softer on the joints.
I just need a back brace for a few months.
Yeah, southeast.
I mean,
Let's
do we
just go
know where
southeast.
we're trying to go? I don't remember.
Port de Chaume.
Oh, so we're not following those.
No, we are.
We're trying to get to the town in the
Gotta
road.
go south.
I would say Bryce has the map and is up in the air.
Oh, so that
Yeah,
those
big.
directions don't mean
Not
anything
to be
until we
that
get close to
person, just
Port
as
de
a
Chaume.
Yeah.
Until we get into Port de Chaume.
Yeah.
I get it. Maybe. Yep.
Maybe.
That maybe
Or
is doing
just
a lot of
go
work
down
there.
the road.
Yeah,
Take
maybe
the
so.
road to Port.
Oh, yeah,
Bryce,
okay.
which direction are we going?
Well, if we went east for an hour, then we're
Bryce
probably
is just
closer
going
to
to
that road.
silently in his
Well, if we went
crisscross.
east for an
Because
hour, we'd
what
be
I'm casting levitate and the spell is originating from my boots. Can I crisscross
Yeah,
applesauce
sure. Yeah,
in the
absolutely.
middle of the air?
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna verb. I'm just gonna point southeast. Like-
Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just gonna start walking in that direction.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't have anything better to
Praise-
do.
Lowers down the 20 feet.
All right,
Catches
so-
back up. Keeps hood up though.
I would say if you're leading, Dana, are you leading the pack?
Unless somebody else wants to. Dana's just like, let's go.
Whoever's leading, I want to roll a survival check to navigate through the hills.
Maybe if we had a ranger,
Oh.
that could.
Wouldn't that be cool if we had one of those?
Someone with the
My time to shine.
baby.
I want to curl up and die.
Wait, don't we have a group inspiration that we can use?
You have one more, yeah. If you want to burn through
this
all
the
of the
one?
inspiration that the group has
Go for it.
in
Yeah,
one
go
session.
for it.
We
Take
have
the
one last one.
inspiration.
Do it.
Andy.
I swear to God, if it rolls another bad roll.
17 plus 6.
17.
23.
Okay, that's much better. Yeah. Much better.
Good
Um,
gracious.
Oh,
So-
thank you all for the inspiration.
Of course.
Yes,
I'll
yes.
casually saunter up also with them in the front of the group just to, with the map. Still hood drawn, nonverbal, but.
Okay, so you are able to easily guide the party out of the hills and back down to the road, if that's your intention. But you can make your way out with relative ease. It takes you the better part of that day, but you're able to do so avoiding. There's not a whole lot of wildlife out here, but what little there is that may be threatening to, you're able to circumvent without engaging.
While we're walking,
Mhm.
can we talk?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Well, Bryce won't, but yeah.
That's the thing, though, is that I want to walk up to Bryce and be like, listen,
When you initially walk up, Bryce is going a little body language wise, just kind of.
I
Wait,
know
wait.
you're upset
I've-
with me. And,
um,
okay, fine.
It says I'm because
we'll come back to
I know,
you.
I know.
yeah, sorry. Because I'm forest is one of. Are we in a forest? Is the Glass Hills a forest? Like a dead
Not
forest?
any. It's dead. It is no
Okay.
longer a forest.
So I wouldn't be adept in surviving in it.
I wouldn't say so. Not in
Okay.
its current form.
That's all I had.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
Now I don't want. I'm
Oh.
kidding. I'm messing.
Saoirse turns away from the rest of the
Saoirse goes nonverbal.
You're angry at me, and I get why. I got caught up in wanting to take the path of least resistance to try to keep everyone safe, but I didn't think about what you needed for your continuing quest to find your father and stuff. And I'm sorry.
Is that the first time you ever said it? No, you've apologized to plenty of NPCs. I'm just confused why you were more willing to help a complete stranger than me. After I said no.
Because I knew that if we resisted, it would just get worse. And it did. You got really badly hurt.
But I only went into attack because you gave him the thing.
1 second.
I didn't want to fight either.
But what were we gonna do? Run
I'm
away?
really
He was
good at
fast.
hiding.
Pagan.
And I can float now. Just felt like...
I also didn't want to create an enemy where we didn't need one because of your whole aqua thing.
But can you leave that up to me?
I guess.
I'm just really worried and scared about my dad. It's been a long time.
I know.
And
We're gonna find answers in Port de Shone. I know it. Okay?
By the way,
We
how
don't
direct
need-
of a route are we taking to Port de Shone? Just wondering.
However direct you want to.
I'm
It's
mainly
up to you.
wondering physical appearance.
Yeah. I mean, like, you were looking pretty tired. You've got, one of your eyes is bloodshot. Like, you are sweating a little bit. You're looking
I'm
like a
gonna
little
just-
damp.
So this would have been important to start.
That's alright, yeah.
I'm just gonna... Water? Water?
I'll take it this time and drink some.
Yay!
Head it back. Weirdly feel better? Question marks and cure wounds. Is that...
Yeah, you feel a little bit better. Because you wouldn't have healed because you didn't take a long rest,
no.
so you're still low HP. Yeah, you still look rough though.
The liaison's edge, I know it's important to you.
And it's the coolest thing I have.
It is so sick.
Really
I
cool.
cannot emphasize enough how sick that thing
I've been
is.
seeing so many weird flashbacks. I really want to fix like its own
That's
mystery.
also a bit concerning. But we can talk about that later. But it's not the only thing you have of your father. It's not the only thing, and I don't even think it's the most important thing necessarily. You have Aqua's dagger. You have several other artifacts from Aqua.
I'll look at the rapier on the...
Exactly. Yes, you have that.
Just feels
We're
like
going to the place where your father's from. We're going to the place where, I guess, Aqua has hidden out in the past, or is currently. I don't know.
Yeah, we do have Hickory's instructions.
We have a lot to go on.
Wipes away a hidden tear that was there.
We have a lot to go on. Not just a sword made of the corpse of a weird automaton thing that we found in a dungeon somewhere. Also, there's
was
more of them.
Aqua's.
Yeah, well, there's more parts of it down there. We could go get another one.
It was a lot of work to dissect this thing.
It was. I understand.
It was like a natural
It was
20
almost like a
roll
natural
to
20.
get it off.
It was like the only 1 in 20 chance I could have had to get this weapon.
I know. But I'm saying, if we needed something not just for the weapon reasons, but as a clue or a tie to your father, there's more where that came from.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not a complete lost cause, and it seems like Onyx doesn't know where the rest of it is either, since we were able to find it.
That is true. I do just want... This is the first thing of like... I feel like it's mine. The rest of
I
the
know.
stuff was Aqua's. This is actually... I carved
Yeah.
this out of the things.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think... You're right.
I'm sorry I did what I did. I thought I was being helpful.
It would make me feel better that if I say to not do something, if you could at least tell me, spend more than roughly 6 seconds debating over it before just doing the opposite. Yeah. I forgive you.
Thanks.
Go back to reading the map, but kind of pull down the hood a little bit.
I know that Deyna was fine last night, but how much water does she have?
Let's see.
What's the spell heal
How
for
much
again?
did you take with you? I don't recall.
I
what we
wouldn't
said.
have
Probably enough
stocked
for
up.
like a day, maybe.
Yeah.
48
Yeah.
plus 2.
So that would get you through today.
I think I rolled 3 this time.
You probably wouldn't need all of it for today, since you did top off a little bit last night. But yeah, you have maybe enough to get through like
Plus 2.
half of tomorrow.
Okay. To the town.
Yeah, you could ration it and get yourself there, but you'll start to feel it.
Okay.
There we go. Now I look a lot better.
Whoa.
Oh, did you get healed
Yeah.
a little bit? Okay.
I went ahead and applied the cure wounds. I'm assuming same roll for that, or would it have been less since it was
Well-
distilled in water?
You roll the cure wounds, right? If you're casting it.
Oh,
Sure.
Do you want to re-roll it?
Oh, unless you already rolled. I mean, it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter that much. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be different if it comes from your hands.
Be more.
It's the principle of the thing.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you want to roll it, if you're receiving it, I'm not going to say no, you can't.
Sorry.
Like the dice get rolled. It's not, you know.
I am up to 33 out of 37 health now, though. So
Hey.
how am I looking now?
You are feeling much more fresh, much better. You still look pretty rough though.
Yeah, bags under eyes, I'm assuming still.
Yeah, still, yeah, and you know your eyes, if anything, have gotten a little bit more bloodshot as you've gone on.
We'll find a place to rest.
Yeah.
I feel fine.
Like, the fur on one side is starting to get a little bit matted. Your hair is just kind of like starting to cling a little bit to the side of your head.
Hey, Tradj,
Yes.
do you want to spar while we walk? Just walk. Spar. Fight.
Movement training's the best kind, of course.
She immediately pulls out a dagger. Let's dance.
Both of you roll to hit. yeah, roll to hit. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Oh, it's on.
Natural 20.
Do you just kind of like, or do
Finish
you
him.
actually?
Full
I mean,
disarm him in one.
the only thing I know is what I've done with.
Okay.
So it is like full on. You're
To the
probably
hilt.
expecting like
A
you know just like
The flat of the
I just
blade.
fully like stab you in the stomach.
Roll the hit.
Yes.
That is 5 plus 4, 9 points of
Did you double?
Stabbing damage.
damage. Oh,
So you
no, I
critted.
did not. 13 points of piercing damage.
Why?
Yeah, so you pull out your machete and you're like on guard, and then Deyna just with lightning speed just rushes forward like inhuman speed and just like buries her knife into your gut.
Smiling.
Deyna.
I'm right behind this. I'm like, what the hell?
Deyna,
Time out.
you don't actually stab us.
I cast good berries.
Okay, yeah.
Oh no.
What? I just leave the dagger.
This act. Are you trying to kill him?
That is the correct thing, though. You're
Wait, I
supposed to
kind
leave
of
the
want to
dagger.
like.
We're
Don't
sparring.
leave it in him. And I'm
No. Keep it in. Keep it in.
No,
Yes, but the
let
knife
it
is
go,
stopping
let
the
it go,
bleeding.
Oh.
Yeah.
But we were sparring, and
Leave the
Bryce
knife.
quickly
Spar.
flashes back to you, be like, you want to spar? To last night.
Yeah. So Tradj, you pull the good berries out of your satchel. Or are you just gonna like eat them?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Let's see, I have 10, right?
Stabs.
What's
I
that?
think so.
Yeah, 10 berries. So
Okay.
I gain 10 health back.
Okay, so most of the damage is mitigated as you slide the dagger out.
You're gonna have
I'll
a
just-
tiny little
I'll be like,
pressure.
okay, I'll try to play nice next time. I'm used to sparring being, no holds barred.
That's not sparring. That's just fighting.
Isn't that just fighting?
That's yeah.
But it's like friendly. You're not trying to kill each other.
Looks at the knife in Tradj's stomach. What's trying to kill someone look like? Click.
So you continue on for the next day, set up camp, and is there anything else you want to do before you turn in for the night? You have just about made it back to the road at this point.
What if everyone's not doing anything, is gathered around like the campsite? I'll say something to everyone, but
Sure.
right. So something I probably shouldn't mention with everything that's happened past 24 hours. When we were fighting those, it was when we were fighting the odd. What were we fighting when I had the?
That was when you were
out-of-body?
fighting the hill giants.
When we were fighting the hill giants, there might have been a moment where I did my cool sword thing, and normally it's just a weird little flashback. This time it kind of felt like something was looking through my body for a quick moment and was watching me and where I was for a quick moment, but then it went away really quickly. I've been thinking about it throughout today, and I might have been why Onyx ended up at that place when he did. But I don't feel that anymore at all. Totally gone.
But when you use the sword, there's a chance that can happen.
If I do certain things with it. And again, like every other time, it's just been a cool little flashback. Or that one time I turned invisible.
I mean, I don't think it's a big deal. I mean, at any point in time, somebody could just appear out of nowhere and try to kill all of us.
That's how most of our fights have gone.
Yeah.
Flashbacks?
Yeah.
Whose?
I haven't gotten a name yet, but it seems to be someone who is really wanting to be an automaton maker. I've heard a lot about reincarnating throughout it, and that this person couldn't reincarnate, fun fact, and that's how automatons potentially are through reincarnation. Cool. He also had a little friend. He seemed like a nice guy.
Rand is slowly
But I figured
petting Rory. Rory is a fire cat in lap.
But I feel like if I feel that like watching thing happen again, I can let you guys know, and then we'll just know, because he didn't seem to be able to follow us, so it felt like it was really just right there he knew where I was. So
Are
like,
we sure that's how he found us?
I mean, we're not. This is me just speculating, but
Roll an Arcana check.
sure, yeah.
You can come in. The only thing that we'll be doing on
13.
13. Yeah. It feels like it was the vision through your eyes that triggered that, not necessarily a ping, but you don't know how, magically that works. But yeah.
But they're connected. His appearance to.
Yeah. You can draw the line between those two things.
It definitely feels like that.
And you know how to
I wonder if
make that not happen?
Yeah.
Roll a deception check.
I wonder if, because your sword is made of the same
20.
Okay.
material.
If you want to
I want to roll against
counter it,
that.
yeah, roll an
Yes.
insight check if you want to counter that.
Okay.
I believe him.
Yeah, Dana's like, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, seems good to me.
Yeah, no, also I doubt it. Roll to doubt.
Press
Roll
X
to
to
Yeah.
doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dana's just like,
Is this insight, you say?
Yes.
Well, it's just an 11.
Okay. Yeah. You don't know.
12?
12? No, you rolled a 20. So,
I don't.
it's hard to tell. You maybe think, well, maybe he knows, maybe he doesn't. There's a lot that you don't know
wonder
about this.
Do you think maybe because your sword is made of the same stuff that the rest of the liaisons are made of, that they're all connected in some way? Maybe there's a network and they can all communicate with each other and know each other's locations at all time.
Maybe, but why would it have waited so long for him to show up? Because I feel like as soon as I got the blade, we would have been getting swarmed by all of them if they knew.
But
I
it's
had
when you
it.
use that thing, right?
I've been using that thing a lot. I have a whole catalog of flashbacks. I'm gonna pull out the notes on all the flashbacks. About 1, 2, 3, 4, about 7 times.
Oh my god.
See, it only happened once. That's a really good ratio.
Bryce.
But again, I know how to control it.
I think it adds a lot of excitement when somebody can just like appear out of nowhere and
Kill you.
try to kill you. Yeah, I think it's
I
great.
mean, but again, I'll know it's happening this next time, and maybe this time we go about it differently.
since we would know that the intent is not good.
If you're not gonna stop using it,
Awesome. That's good to hear. Totally love to have you back. Take care.
you promise you'll tell us if something weird is happening.
Yes, that is the truth.
But don't tell me, so that it can be fun and exciting for me.
That's really weird, but okay.
And what should we do? But what if you use it in a situation where we can't get away very quickly, and he gets us?
Well, then that would only happen if we let him get us.
Bryce.
We managed to get away pretty easily this time.
Easily.
I mean, we would have never fought him at all if someone hadn't handed him the thing I kept telling him not to hand, but, you know, we did that, so we fought. Maybe if next time we don't do that, we won't fight.
How would we have
Bryce.
prevented a fight?
Running.
If every.
And then he chases us.
And then we run. We've run a lot. in
Okay,
this.
okay.
We've been
If-
better at running than other people a lot of times.
If you know
With my
that
bloodshot eyes.
using your sword led him to us,
Only that one time.
if we know that's what caused it, don't
Maybe.
use it that way.
Yeah.
Bryce.
I just told you that I can control that, and I'm not going to do that.
Okay, and Bryce, I get you want to find your dad, and we all want you to find your dad. That's why we're here. But using your sword like that and not telling us put all of us in danger. I just want you to be aware of that. We're here for you. We're going to help you, but we can't help you if we're dead.
Bryce's hand like. Okay. I'll make sure to tell you if anything weird happens again.
Not me, though.
Not you.
Deyna seems okay with it.
Deyna's a psychopath. An amnesiac psychopath.
Stab, Tradj.
We were sparring.
Okay.
Accidents happen.
I just
Yeah.
picture Tradj
It
like
was not an
flailing in a
accident.
corner.
I
throughout
was
this
going
whole-
easy on
Actual sleep this time, and no one can
Yeah.
stop me.
Yeah, we don't have to roleplay it out, but I just want to, like, Bryce and I, and whoever wants to join, will, like, practice sword fighting stuff.
We
I'm
do
not.
the finger sword
Chopsticks.
things.
No,
Yeah, and Deyna just like reaches over like.
I'm gonna purposefully
Win.
like try to avoid as you're like anyone wants. I'm gonna try to avoid your gaze, but Tradj, can you spar with me, please? I don't want to get stabbed.
Maybe after another night's rest.
Oh, so you want the person who got stabbed to train you to not be stabbed?
Oh my god.
I just don't want to get hurt anymore. It's been around 24 hours.
I promise I'll play nice.
That was you playing nice, I thought.
Play
Don't
nicer.
trust
I think I'm gonna find a tree and climb it and go to bed.
Okay.
I think Bryce is just gonna long rest at this point with the
Okay.
exhaustion and
Yeah,
everything.
no, Saoirse goes to sleep.
Okay.
Okay.
I will
Are
take
these
her
the
spot.
keys to the video games?
Maybe.
Are
Is it
they?
not unlocked?
I can't unlock it. I'm struggling over here.
Call Cameron.
So, as you go to bed for the night, we'll pick up right there next time. I think that's the perfect note to end on.
That's pretty solid.
Some cuff
Are you just sparring by
Yeah.
like
Some getting stabbed.
throwing daggers?
Some
over
No,
unconsciousness.
I'm throwing it up and seeing how many times I can spin it and try to catch it by the blade, or catch it by the handle, but I catch it by the blade a couple times. And I'm just like, ow.
Ow.
But yeah, we'll be back in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Same time, 10 a.m. See you there.